Yeah.
Babe,
Woo! And
I
then,
say, babe.
daylight coming, wanna go home.
He Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Okie dokie then. We're gonna jump into the podcast here in 3, 2, 1. Yo, 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 and hello and welcome to Game Speak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube, so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast, and on YouTube if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Be sure to go ahead and join our ever-growing community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games, battle and catch Pokemon, get show updates, find friends to play games with, and so much more. This show is 3 BFFs bringing you the hottest video game news of the week. I'm one of your hosts, Jamal, alongside Brent Bass and Devil Meal.
Yeah.
I feel like you did like that whole intro in like 3 breaths, and I feel like that's pretty impressive.
Thank you. I died halfway through,
Yeah.
and then had to be resuscitated, and then I finished it. But
Do you think you could just do that from memory, like the whole thing?
no, I'm really bad with
You've
like.
done it a billion times by now.
Let me-
hang on, let's
how many-
try.
how
Let's
many
try.
total
real quick.
episodes.
Yo, 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 and hello, and welcome to GameSpeak Podcast.
Say it like you're saying it on the show. It'll help you.
Yo, 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 and hello, and welcome to GameSpeak Podcast. That's all I remember. Like,
Well,
really?
Andy's on the spot too.
Dude, we've done
now,
it
so,
like probably 600
Let me
times
explain
at
to
this
you.
point. Like,
I have really, really, really bad memory.
no,
like,
me too. And I
like-
totally would not remember either. Like, I'm not blaming
But
you. I
I'm
just think
talking
it's
like-
crazy that like the muscle memory hasn't kicked in.
No,
at this
it's
point,
because I
yeah?
just read it like mind-numbingly. Like I don't even pay attention to what I'm saying anymore. It just comes out. But like the thing is like and my girlfriend can attest to this. Like I talk about it all the time. I have Jamal's-Heimers, dude, and it's dementia,
though.
dude. It's like I'll read something like, and then I'll turn to say what I just read, and then I'll forget what I just read or why I was gonna say it.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck.
That was me in
And then-
my like last job. I was like a cook, but we were like cooking like real things with like tons of ingredients and like like I would cook the same thing every day for like years, and like I would still have to get the fucking
Yeah.
recipe book and like read the ingredients and shit.
I think
you
it's
know what
also
I mean?
it's a lack of like confidence in my memory.
Yeah,
that it
maybe I
also-
rely too much on the fucking things. It's like driving somewhere with GPS,
So-
like if you don't have your GPS, you're forced to like figure out how to get there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was exactly like y'all before I started my new job.
before I started listening
No.
to Tony
No,
Robbins.
no,
I thought he was gonna say
No,
like,
so I like that sounds like shit talk.
Where you got
no,
an
no.
ad.
Like, I used like so bad with fucking like memorizing like short term memory stuff. But when I started my new job, I was like, fuck. Like the whole job is like keeping everything kind of on your mind and knowing what's going on with these houses. So I've had to like keep a conscious effort of improving my memory these last couple months,
You know,
to the
I would
point
just
that
get
I'm
fired.
fucking good at it now. But when I started, I was fucking ass, and it was really causing me a lot of trouble. So I was like, all right, I gotta like legitimately get better at remembering things.
Yeah.
Like the short term, because my
I
short term was
actually
shit.
feel that okay, so when I was doing my cooking thing, like I quit that and then I started doing the wait and tables thing, and like a lot of waiting tables is just taking an order and remembering what the people fucking said and
Yeah.
going in the back, and then you know what I mean. So like I feel like doing it every day maybe improves like your like cognitive abilities a little bit, because I do feel a little sharper ever since switching jobs. You know what I mean?
It's like
I
a
feel
different mental exercise.
yeah, it's a
Like,
mental exercise
yeah.
for sure.
Though I mean, I feel like my memory should be a lot better.
Maybe you need to
and
start playing Brain Age.
I was about to say I'm about to sue Nintendo because I was promised that by the time I got to this age, I'd be good as long
But
as I
when's the
played my
last
brain.
time
age.
you played it?
Yeah, you stopped.
Not that long ago, actually, because they put a
Really?
demo out for a new one on Switch like a year or two ago.
You can't just play the demo and just expect it to.
Wow.
What if you played
Pay
every
off.
day, dude? No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, like, and it's also helped with like my day to day, just like daily life outside of work. Like I keep track of the tasks that I need to get done so much better now because I just apply like work to home now. Yeah, it's really helped. Because before it was like I can't apply fucking fixing HVAC systems to home, but like all the task based.
Unless your HVAC breaks.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's gotten a whole lot better. Jamal, maybe you should get brain age back.
What were we talking about? No, I'm just kidding.
Where am I?
Who are you? Flip the table. And just
We're doing a podcast, Jamal. It's gonna be okay.
No, but
So
yeah.
what have you guys been up to?
Yeah, what's been going down?
Well, I out of nowhere did a third weekend at Renfest because we were supposed to be going. Me and my brother were supposed to be going to see family this weekend. That fell through, and so we were like, "Well, shit! Now we have like no plans for the weekend.
Now we go see our real family.
Let's go to Renfest." Because I mean, it's almost over. Like next weekend's the last weekend, so we
I
love
always
that shit.
miss it, man.
Me too,
I need
yeah.
I just
Hey,
don't.
look,
I don't
I
plan
invited
enough.
y'all.
No, you did, and it's totally my fault for not like having more foresight with my like planning.
I promise,
you know?
if y'all come camping with me, it'll be one of the craziest parties that you've been a part of.
That sounds fun.
It is a whole ass experience, like the whole festival and the campgrounds and everything, like how it's all set up. Yeah,
I need to get a sweet costume so I'm not like underdressed with it.
dude, I can
you know
help
what I mean?
you out.
I know you can. You know,
My only
I need a
problem-
collabo with you.
It's like
You could come be a medieval Mandalorian.
Definitely some sort of medieval Star Wars thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about like because we met a bunch of other Mandos there this weekend actually.
Knockoffs.
Medieval Mandos, other medieval themed Mandos, and I'm thinking about starting a group.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Not like an official clan, but like just like a Facebook group to go try to get out there on the same weekend type shit.
I know it would be heavy as shit and hard to wear, but I want a fucking legit like suit of armor. You know,
Yeah,
like a full on plate fucking armor suit, and I want
Actually,
and I
it's
think
not
I would
as
want to
bad.
carry around a lightsaber too. You know what I'm saying?
A
Like
yeah.
full suit of armor and a lightsaber with the Mandos, with the fucking
And they
medieval
have,
Mandos.
there's
It'd be
all
sick.
different types of Mando helmets too. It could still get you. I could get you a Mando helmet that would
Would
match.
be like shiny.
Yeah.
That would be sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
Like a paladin, fucking. I'd have a okay, shield and lightsaber.
But bro, wearing all that armor in fair all day is no easy.
That's why I
task.
think maybe we do this in like December or something, or like whatever the later, fair.
This is it. It's over.
No, I'm
That's all-
talking about
Oh,
like
okay.
next year. You know what I'm saying? But you said.
Well, the Texas Renaissance Festival is only the first weekend of October to the last weekend of November.
yeah. So the last weekend of November would probably be the best time because it'd be cool and like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be all.
Oh, you're still
hot
gonna
and shit.
you're still gonna sweat your ass off. It was cool this weekend, and we were like, "Fuck yeah!" It was cool, and we had overcast, and we're like, "Fuck yeah!" Like this isn't gonna be that bad. No, it was still. I still died.
Hey, you definitely should get a squire to carry your stuff around when you get
Oh,
tired.
that would be sick.
Yeah.
Dude, we ran into this guy that he was a Mando, and he had his entire armor set was made from leather. That he handcrafted it from leather,
Oh, that's
and it
cool.
was so good.
Sorry, I was
That
telling-
tripped me out.
I was like, what?
I was checking to make sure because Hans says you absolutely need to start an evil Mando group. That would be amazing to see like a small battalion show up to Ren Fair.
Yeah, and like there's enough of them. That's the leather.
Oh,
Mando.
that's sick.
It was
His shit
so
is sick.
so good.
God
like the
dang.
craftsmanship or the leather work was
That's badass.
fantastic.
I like how multiple people had this idea, like
Right?
to go as Mando, like
He
medieval.
probably
this
saw
year.
pictures of your shit and was like, "Oh,
No,
man,
that armor.
You know how long it probably took that guy
Yeah.
to make
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit?
That's true.
That shit
yeah.
took him a long time. It was like, dude,
Did he
every
3D
detail.
print his helmet?
No, it was all leather work.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes. Yeah.
You should have fought him. Just
For Mando
prove
super-
your Mando dominance.
And that was so one of our other buddies dresses the same as my cousin, and we put my cousin's helmet on him, and it looked so good.
That's tight.
So
yeah.
I'm sorry, listeners, you can't see what I'm.
Just
showing.
imagine really cool medieval Mando
Really nerdy,
Mandalorians.
super nerdy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we did this past weekend. Had a good time in camp and everything, and kind of just said our farewells to Renfest for the year.
Wow.
Nice,
Well, that
dude.
sounds like a good time, you know?
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, please come out with us next year. It'll be a blast.
Yeah.
It'll definitely happen. I'll probably be getting paid better next year and be able to plot better. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
Brent, you do anything?
Yeah, I went to Colorado over the weekend to like hang out with family and stuff. It was
You have family up in Colorado?
well, no, my
Or it was like a family
girlfriend
trip?
has well, my girlfriend's brother has friends up there, and like a bunch of our friends and family went up for like a friendsgiving thing.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
That's a
They got
badass place to have.
It was great. We got an Airbnb in Colorado Springs. There's like deer walking around in the yard and stuff. Like
Purple Mountain's Majesty, dude.
it was beautiful.
Isn't that what part of the U.S. is that song talking about? The Purple Mountains, you know.
know.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what
don't know
part
what
of the
it's
U.S. it's
I would
talking about.
assume
I
it's
would
Colorado.
I would not have assumed it was Colorado. Maybe Appalachians?
Maybe. Hold on.
Isn't that in Colorado slightly?
No.
Sometimes?
No, the Rocky Mountains are in.
I know the Rockies are in Colorado, but like
No, Appalachia does not meet or make it.
it doesn't stretch
No.
into Colorado.
No, Appalachians goes.
Oh, it
straight-
is Colorado, bitch. Purple Mountain Majesties
What?
refers to the shade of Pikes Peak in Colorado Springs, Colorado, which
there you go.
inspired Bates to write the poem.
I seen that. I was just there. dog.
I went to Pikes Peak, and that's why my memory
Nice.
doesn't work, but I feel like I can feel the Colorado.
Yeah,
Like-
that's pretty Colorado-y. Yeah, we went to Garden of the Gods.
Oh, that's dope,
We
dude.
ate a bunch of Thanksgiving food. It was a good time. The only thing that sucked was the airport, which was awful. We had it was like a connecting flight or whatever. So like flying out, we flew to Dallas, and then from Dallas we flew to Colorado Springs. And then flying in, we flew to Dallas from Colorado Springs and then flew from Dallas to Houston. But like on the way there, our flight got delayed and we ended up getting pushed back like a few hours. But then on the way home, like, okay, I had originally scheduled our flight for like the middle of the day, and Audra was like, you know our luck with planes. Put it as like early as you can in the day because you know something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, it'll
and-
get delayed.
and we'll get delayed. And she's like, and I have school tomorrow. I can't miss, I can't. So I was like, all right, whatever. We're going early then. So I put it at like 6 a.m. the day, so which was a bad choice on my part as far as just like sleep goes because like I didn't even go to sleep. When I go to the airport, I like to get there like 3 hours early. 'cause
Same.
I've just had like too many bad experiences. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn, I have great luck with airports.
Airports are nerve-wracking.
I do
dude.
not have great luck with airports. And so I got there fucking, 3 a.m. or whatever, I didn't even sleep the night before because 3 a.m. is just like a normal time for me to be awake. You know what I mean? And so I dragged my poor
No,
girlfriend.
Brent, I don't know what you mean.
My poor girlfriend gets like 4 hours of sleep, which is the worst. It's way worse than staying up all night if you've woken up after like
Yeah.
3 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
and
because
then
like you
drugged
hit
and
like
some
REM
shit.
for a little bit, but
Yeah.
not enough, and you just wake up tired as shit.
So I dragged my poor girlfriend out of bed, you know what I mean? And we go to the airport in Colorado Springs, which is this tiny little airport. Like, it is the cutest little button of an airport. Oh, and on the way there, first of all, I didn't even mention this. On the way there, we ended up having to reroute our flight to Denver so we could make it on time. But her brother, my girlfriend's brother, was actually flying to Denver, and his flight got delayed because some lady on the plane was screaming about like
Lizards?
like fighting people and stuff, like, and she spit on a bunch of people, so they had to eject her from the plane. Then the freaking FBI came on his plane and like questioned everybody, so his plane ended up getting delayed or whatever.
What
and so
the fuck?
we literally end up flying into Denver at the exact time as him, which is super convenient because he was already getting like an Uber that was paid for by like the people that we were staying for or whatever. So we just hopped in the Uber with him and took, But long story short, we didn't even go to Colorado Springs on the way there, like we did the airport anyways, like. But on the way back, we go to Colorado Springs Airport for the first time. It's a cute little airport. We take off right on time. Everything seems like it's going great. I'm like, okay, finally we got a good flight. Everything's going great.
9/11/2.
Dude.
No, I'm just kidding. It's terrible.
It was
Oh
it was
my
almost
God.
like, okay, so we get to we get to Dallas, right?
Brent's fighting hijackers. Like,
We pull up to Dallas, right? And the flight from Dallas to Houston, right? It's like everything seems like it's going perfectly. They load us all onto the plane on time. We were shaping up to get back at like 11 a.m. or something like that. It's like, we're doing great. I'm like, okay, I should have scheduled our flight for way later. This was a terrible idea to get up this early. and like we are all on the plane, and then like suddenly they come on the thing like, ding, like, we're sorry, we've found a problem with this plane. We think that if it's not safe to take off, so you guys are all gonna have to get off the plane, and we're gonna find you guys another plane. And so like we all sit in the terminal for a second, and like an hour goes by, and they come on, they're like, all right, good news, guys. We found y'all another plane. It's going to be coming right over, but just go on over to Terminal A, and we'll meet you guys over there. And so, like, we walk all the way across the whole airport and get on this, like, subway thing and, like, ride over to Terminal A. We sit in Terminal A for a little bit, and they're like, right before the plane's supposed to board, like, all right, guys, bad news. Not going to sugarcoat it for you. They're like, the plane is even more messed up than the last plane.
What the fuck is going on over there?
They're like, we just can't send you guys out on this plane, so we're going to have to wait for another plane, so we're going to let you guys know when we know more. And so, like, hours go by, like, and then finally they're like, all right, guys, you guys all come from Houston. They're like, all right, we got another plane for you. It's not going to be here until about 6 o'clock
PM.
Yeah, PM.
Holy
and they're like,
Jesus.
so you guys just hang out, and that one's going to be over at Terminal B. And so, like, to get to Terminal B, you have to, like, go all the way around the fucking, like, train thing and the fucking, so, like, we ride this goddamn stupid train thing around and fucking.
Dude, DFW is huge.
We get to Terminal whatever. I can't even remember.
This is
anymore.
Colorado Springs.
Oh, it's Colorado
No,
Springs?
this is DFW.
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is after so, like, we're all over the place in this gigantic airport.
It's enormous.
And, like, they sit us down, and they're like, all right, guys, it'll be here at 6 o'clock. And so, like, we're all just chilling till 6 o'clock. And, like, there's, like, this, like, line or whatever. And I wanted to make sure we were at the right place because, like, the app just keeps switching gates. And it's like, this is the gate. This is the gate. And there's no sign that says, like, you're at the right gate anymore because they've changed the flight so many times. So I'm like, I'm just going to go over to the, like, customer service counter and, like, just, make sure I'm at the right spot or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, standing in line, and, like, there's this guy just, like, cussing out the freaking, like, employees.
Well, you're at the right spot.
Yeah, no, he was mad as hell. And then, like, they had him, like, arrested and shit. Like, he was like, fuck you. He's like, I hope you know, I'll be filing a complaint.
As he's getting taken away in cuffs.
And she's like, sir, you will not be flying today. And he was like, it was just a whole thing. And, like, I'm, like, at the counter with the, like, lady. Like, it like, becomes my turn right as, like, the argument gets, like, the most.
They're like, what the fuck do you want?
Like,
It's
dude,
like,
seriously.
oh, I'm sorry.
And I'm just, like, in line trying to, like, talk to the girl. Because I had seen, like, people getting, like, food vouchers or whatever. Because everybody was there so long. They're, like, they gave everybody, like, $12 for food or whatever. So by this time, I'm just, like, standing in line hoping to get my food voucher. Because I wanted some McDonald's, you know what I mean? So I'm like, can I get some of those food vouchers? And he's just like, man, fuck you guys. Fuck all of you. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. And then she's like, sir, please calm down. And I was just like, oh, my God. I hope this guy doesn't attack these, like, ladies next to me. And, like, because I can't just, like, not.
You're involved at that point.
Like,
You have
I
to
can't just let him beat up this, like, poor, innocent, like, lady who's just trying her best to, like, manage these crazy crowd of people just trying to get to Houston, you know what I mean? Like, anyways, it was a whole chaotic
What
mess.
the fuck? I'm never flying anywhere with you ever.
I'm never going on a connecting flight again. So
Where airline was this?
This was American Airlines.
See, that's where you fucked up.
I take American all the time and never have that problem.
Well,
honestly, American is way better than Spirit because when
fuck Spirit.
No, I was gonna say you just fly Spirit because then they don't check the plane and you still get to fly. See, they're not gonna find a broken plane because they don't check it.
True that, but at least American, like, okay, when Spirit fucks up, they act like it's your fault and they, like, charge you. They're like, the next flight will be tomorrow at 4, you know what I mean?
And it's all out of your pocket.
And it's all out of your pocket.
I've never had a bad experience flying, and I've flown
better knock on wood, dude.
Well, many times, but, like, as far as, like,
it'll happen, bro.
Delays, like, no, it is always and then, like, I get there, like, at least an hour and a half early for baggage check and everything, and there's never any line, nothing. It takes me fucking 10 minutes to get to my fucking terminal from my drop off.
Baggage
every
check is
single
usually
time.
the least of my problems, you know what I mean? Like,
I always prepared for hang-ups and shit, but, like, it like, knock on wood, it has never happened to me, and especially no crazy shit like that.
bro,
I've never
so
seen
much shit. Do you travel around in the holidays a lot?
No,
I think the holidays make it crazier. Like people
Yeah,
traveling
yeah.
for like Thanksgiving and stuff. You know.
yeah, that's a good point. No, I don't. No, because I know. Yeah, I think I just naturally avoid
Yeah.
those
Same.
areas.
Most time I fly is around like February or March or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's still nice outside, but it's
I
not.
would say, I fly random times. Come to think of it.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know, man. I've had
that's fucking wild.
I've had a couple bad experiences, you know. But I also go for like the absolute cheapest flights I can get usually.
Dude,
with the
same.
exception of Spirit, because I'm not trying to fuck with them anymore because their bag policies like make their shit more expensive. Like if you fly American, right, you're gonna pay like $40 more than Spirit.
Yeah,
or
but you
something.
paid up front.
Yeah, but it's like
But
$50 for
You
the
can
bag.
bring your like carry-on bag and your
A check
personal
bag.
item or whatever, so you get like a shitload more free
Carry.
stuff
Yeah.
you can bring on. You know what I mean? And they don't really give a
But-
shit about the size
And they're
of your
nicer
bag.
planes. Like,
yeah.
I not Spirit, American Airline. Yeah, I don't trust
Delta
Spirit.
is like my favorite actual planes because they have like these cool little movie screens built into the seats or whatever. But like
Yeah.
Spirit barely has seats.
Americans got at least the free Wi-Fi you can hook onto and watch like movies and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I flew to Tampa. Yeah, I flew to Tampa back when like flying was just kind of getting back going after all the COVID shit. I flew to Tampa for it was either $62 or $35
Wow.
on fucking Spirit.
That's
Right after
that's a good
COVID,
deal.
during
Dude,
COVID,
yeah.
you could buy tickets like in advance for so cheap.
Yeah,
Like,
they like dirt cheap because like they were hurting trying to get people flying again after like being shut down.
Me and Audra have got Vegas plane tickets,
And
for
that was
like
round trip.
$80 or something. Yeah, round
yeah.
trip.
Yeah,
Vegas is hella cheap in general. Just to, like get there.
yeah,
you
because
know?
they
if you
just
don't
want
go-
you there. They don't care about like.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you want a cool vacation, like see some real cool touristy shit that's like, famous worldwide.
Oh, yeah.
For the cheap, Vegas is a great place to go.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
But yeah,
Yeah, I need to take a trip. I've been to Vegas twice, but both times I was
On
not old
business?
enough.
Oh.
No, I wasn't old enough to fucking gamble.
Oh, we
So,
gotta
yeah.
go, bro.
Yeah. Well,
Let's go to
as long as we
Vegas.
fly at different
Blah, blah,
times,
blah,
because
blah,
I'm
blah.
not.
Yeah, right.
I'll meet you
I'll
there.
meet you
Yeah,
there.
I'll
Yeah.
meet you there. But-
It was talking Brent. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so you went to
Colorado?
Colorado.
Yeah, basically, I just went to Colorado. That's. I mean, that's
Was
about
it-
all I did.
Is it real snow? How cold was it up there? Is it cold?
It wasn't
yet, or?
snowy, but they said the forecast was calling for snow in like 2 days when we left. But it was cold. I mean, like it was like 60 during the day and like 28 at night or something.
Nice. That sounds cozy.
It was pretty chill, yeah.
No.
Chill. Yeah. But, anyways, I went to the fucking. Okay, first off, I watched that movie Strays. I don't know if y'all saw that. It's
Is
like
that the one that's
Will
like
Ferrell.
a Homeward Bound, but
Yeah.
it's like funny, basically?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty fun to.
Oh.
It's Will Ferrell, voicing a dog.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Sounds funny.
I enjoyed that. But also, we went to the zoo. And they added a whole
Houston
new.
Zoo?
Yeah, the Houston Zoo. They added like a whole Galapagos
Oh, cool.
area. They got rid of like that stuff like right up front where it's like they took that albino
Clean the house.
crocodile out back. No, but
Sorry, flamingos.
no, there's like a front area. They just moved everything around, and then like, dude, this new area. If they had the rest of the zoo looking this nice, like, oh my gosh, like the Galapagos thing, I've got to recommend it. Like, it's so tight. You go in there, and it's like the aquarium thing that goes like over your head and like around you. You can see the sea lions and shit just swimming over you, and like there's like another part with like sharks in it, and
Oh, like a Galapagos Island experience.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about tortoises. I'm like, why
No,
the
they got
fuck
the
would you have a
tortoises.
walkthrough?
They got penguins now. They got like everything going on there. Sharks, like
Man,
I love
don't-
the Houston Zoo, man. I feel like it's
Same.
always been really good. Like I like the prairie dog exhibit where you can like pop your head up in the fucking little prairie dog hole and like
Oh,
look
yeah.
around.
I
Dude,
like
now
the
they-
I like the Houston Zoo, except I'm very very disappointed by its aquarium.
Oh, this one's better. I'm telling you, this makes up for it.
Dude, I like
Really?
their aquarium like that. Like even their old one, they always had those like bioluminescent fish and shit that like glow.
But
and
it's so
stuff.
tiny.
Like,
It was just like one circle of a building, like, and then it's done. Like
I
I
mean,
like giant aquariums.
you want an aquarium? Go to
Dude.
the Houston Aquarium, okay?
I've actually never been
that's
to the
true.
Houston Aquarium.
It's pretty cool, actually. You can eat there, like right next to the fish tank. Sharks will be swimming up next to you
They're
while
feeding
you're,
you
like,
fish.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty fucked.
You're just
Think
eating his
about it.
relative.
the fish are just like looking through the just like screaming, but you can't see their tears because it's it's
Pretty
water.
fucked up.
But
if you
anyways,
think about it,
the fucking it was tight, all right, but it's funny because you leave like this newly built, like they put just millions upon millions into this thing, and then you like walk out and you go into the old like amphibian area. And it's just like so run down. It smells like an old bowling alley. And all the fucking animals in there are like, "Fuck, dude, we've been in, like this."
Humid and
sucks."
stale.
Damn.
Yeah.
The other animals probably got room to run around and do all kinds of shit.
They even like the prairie dogs. They moved them to a spot where like
They got a new prairie dog exhibit, dog.
it's like this open thing. Like it's like from here to like right here, you can just see the prairie dogs. They're just chilling. There's one like up on the mound, like watching for predators. Like that meerkat. Oh, those are meerkats, Meerkat Manor, type shit, where they're just like watching. And like the whole time, he's like looking for hawks and shit on top. Like have you ever watched Meerkat Manor?
No.
Okay,
I mean, I know how meerkats are.
it's tight. Like they like work in shifts. Like they have one guy who just stands up there and he's like watching.
I didn't watch Meerkat Manor, but I literally grew up on Animal Planet. So
Oh,
I
hell
don't
yeah.
know shit about meerkats, so this is interesting.
Yeah, it's a legit thing. Like they have like this this setup where like they take turns. One person or one meerkat
person.
will chill on top of the mound and watch. And if they see a hawk or anything, they run back in and let everybody know, and everybody mans their stations.
Wow,
and
that's
shit.
Chirping and
actually
screaming and
crazy
shit.
because I've seen that in fucking person, or maybe it wasn't a meerkat, maybe it was like a
Prairie
prairie dog or
dogs.
something.
Prairie
Yeah,
dogs
they do
the
it
same.
too.
Did they do the same thing?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're not. I don't think they're as like strict with like their shifts and stuff. I think meerkats are a little more sophisticated with it, but prairie dogs do basically the same.
I
thing.
know I rolled up on a prairie dog one time and it was just like standing there looking at me.
Was he like
and
barking
then
at you?
No, well, kind of. Yeah,
Or, like,
it
making
was
a-
so far away I couldn't really tell, but he was going like, looking at me, and then he like went in the like a hole and just disappeared. So like I was like, okay, that's a crazy experience. I'll never see that again, probably.
Well, and they'll even like they'll even do like this almost like squeakish bark.
Yeah.
Whenever they like see a threat, they'll like start screaming at you, and then if you get closer, then they'll like dive in and
That's
fucking alert
crazy.
the others.
It's pretty cool. And also they have 2 bald eagles now that are like literally just chilling.
Dope.
That they can't fly because they're most of the animals there are injured animals, and that's why they stay at the zoo. But they're literally just out in the open. Like there's nothing like blocking you from being. They're just like staring at you with like their like murder eyes. They're just like,
Damn.
yeah. Those. And there's a bird room now, kind of like the butterfly exhibit thing. Like you
Oh,
walk
with
in and there's just birds
birds?
flying everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
That's sick.
Yeah, when I went a couple years ago, that one was there.
no,
fucking
this
that-
is new. This is a new
The
thing.
walking through the bird thing. Well, there was
Yeah,
another bird thing there at
'Cause you
Houston. Then
open it and it's like a bunch of chains hanging down.
yeah,
you
and,
push
it's,
through
and
the
then there's
chains.
like nets and stuff, and you walk. It's like a boarded walkthrough. Like, is it over?
It's all on ground. Like
It was on the ground.
yeah, it's just.
Well, then
a-
there's 2 exhibits like that at Houston.
I think
too,
you
then.
might be thinking of a different place in
Yeah.
Houston because I've actually been to a similar place with like the exact thing you're describing with like the boarded walkthrough and everything. But and there's like parrots and shit all in it. And,
No,
like,
that's Moody Gardens.
no.
That's what I'm thinking is Moody Gardens.
Was it?
There was some kind of exhibit like that. I went a couple like this is probably 3 years ago now. I went to the.
All I
Houston
know
Zoo.
is this one's brand new because I went to the zoo last year with my nephew and it was not there. This was not a
Well,
thing.
Jamal, you don't remember a lot of
That is true. My
don't know.
Alzheimer's, dude.
I could have. I vividly remember an exhibit like that like several years ago.
Well, it was new to me, so
Maybe there's 2. I don't know. No, yeah.
even if I've been in there, it felt new for some reason. But it was tight. Like there's a lot of cool shit at the zoo. If you haven't been in a while, go check it out. It'll feel fresh.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
I'm
some
gonna have to
people
go.
give the zoo a bad rap. Because
Who?
like there's some folks out like animals shouldn't be held up and
Well, the problem
a
is
lot of them are rehabilitated
Yeah.
animals, and then like the funds go to like wildlife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the thing. Every animal at the zoo is injured or like is not able to live in the wild
Yeah.
because like the bears, they even put on each sign like why they're there.
Well, nobody reads that.
The two bears literally,
I
like,
this.
one got too cool with humans, so, like, it's not allowed to live out in the wood. They would have to kill it, so they
Yeah,
brought it
because
to
it
the
keeps
zoo.
going to like
Mhm.
like where folks are living and whatnot.
Yeah, and then the other one, like, was never taught how to forage or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, like they just starve out.
yeah, they
or
would just die.
starve or get killed by something else really quick. Like, yeah.
So they chilling now. Big chilling.
Yeah.
Anyways.
zoos are badass. When I was growing up as a kid, I always wanted to be a zookeeper.
Yeah.
I don't know when that dream died, but I remember for a good portion of my childhood that was like the
Probably
dream
when Steve
career.
Irwin died.
Dude, honestly,
I'm telling you, like,
that was a
Dad with
super
Steve.
dude. That was a
Crikey.
super sad day for me as a kid. When he passed away, I was devastated.
I don't even know if we were kids. How old were we when he died?
I was in sixth or seventh grade when that happened. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we were kids.
yeah,
I
Wait, how old are you, Devin?
31.
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we would have been in the same.
Yeah,
It feels like it was much later in life. but
Same. I thought it was like when I was like 18 or something.
I thought it was like when I was like 16. So I thought
somewhere.
it was like somewhere between.
nah, dude, fucking he was one of my like big like top heroes as a kid was Steve Irwin. I
Same,
grew
dude.
up like from a little kid watching him, and then when he died, dude, that's the only celebrity death that I've really been like fucked up about.
He's probably the most wholesome, famous person that ever lived. Like, I don't
Dude,
think.
yeah, he was a great person.
Yeah, I mean, like that would he would be the one part. Like, if they brought something up to like cancel him after he was dead, I would just be like, I don't believe you. No, nothing you say.
Not a fucking chance. Like,
Like, he killed 40 people.
all the animals you saw on screen actually died.
Yeah, right off of the screen. It's terrible.
He's not even Australian. He's just like, cut. He's like, kill this fucker.
He's one of the most prolific,
Pulls his revolver out of his little fucking shorts.
like one of the most prolific exotic animal hunters in history.
Say crikey, motherfucker.
Oh my god,
Snakes just
shit.
like that.
Jesus.
That's terrible.
That's why the stingrays had to take him out.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was a revenge. Like,
Yeah, they're the only ones who really knew.
yeah, like, oh fuck, he's coming in the water now, dude. No, but
Did you see? But on a serious note, though, did you see his son is actually grown up to be pretty fucking
Yeah.
like him? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah. Carrying
It's
on
very-
the Irwin legacy, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
very wholesome.
but yeah, let's get into the currently playing, boys.
Yes.
What's everybody playing?
Well,
Man, I didn't hardly play shit this week.
I've been on my trip, so I've been doing a little Steam decking. I've been, when I'm on trips, I notice that I like to play like a different style of game altogether. 'cause
Yeah, it's just a quick.
yeah,
fun.
something that's like less, intense, and like I don't want to sit down for a big long RPG when I'm on a trip. I'm trying to play like Hades or Dave the Diver or something. You know what I mean? Which I played both of quite a bit. You know what I mean? And then let's see, what else did I play? I got home and I started playing that Persona 5 Tactica game or whatever.
Sounds hard.
It's not hard at all, but it is pretty cool so far. So far, it's just basically Fire Emblem, but with like a Persona skin over it. And like some of the cool combat mechanics from Persona like mixed into like a tactical style gameplay, you know what I mean? So, and I think at some point you're going to be able to get other Personas and like do like the normal Persona thing, but it seems to be missing like most of like the social elements of Persona that make Persona. So it's like a little like the story parts are kind of just like straightforward and like kind of boring so far, but I'm sure hopefully it'll pick up. You know what I mean? The animation style is a little weird too. It's like all like
Chibi.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that was the word for it, but yeah, it's chibi-fied. Yeah, and they're like all chibi looking, I guess. And but you get used to it pretty quick, and like it seems like the same voice actors are reprising their roles for the most part, and like. The dialogue is noticeably worse than the like base Persona game and Persona 5 Strikers, to be honest with you. Like the one that was like a fucking Dynasty
Muso game?
Warriors game, basically. That game was also okay in its own
crowd
right.
fighting.
So like, okay, if I had to compare the two like spin-off Persona games, I would say that this game does a worse job of emulating Persona's like, Persona-y elements, like the social elements, but a better job of like the combat and parts of the game that make it fun. You know what I mean? Whereas like Persona 5 Strikers feels more like a Persona game, like a normal Persona game, but it's less like fun in the combat areas. You know what I mean? They both have their own like quirks, and I'm still not very far into Tactica. I think it's gonna pick up significantly soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have probably more to talk about with that whenever next week rolls around or whatever, unless something crazy comes out.
That Persona 3 remaster should be coming soon.
I think that's next year at the beginning of the year, like in February or something. So I'm
It's
pretty
not far. It's
pretty
like 2
hyped about
months.
that. Yeah, I've been putting off actually playing Persona 3 because I know that it's coming. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Devin, did
Well, that
you
was
said
all-
you didn't play anything?
Yeah, that's it.
No. I was trying to remember what I played. I got back into Cyberpunk. I think I talked a little bit about that last show. Been playing that a good bit more and just messing around with some mods and stuff. The 2.0 update really did. It really did make a big difference, specifically with how the city looks so much more alive now. Like with like the NPCs, and they'll be doing different activities, and you're not.
Are you playing the expansion pack?
No. I'm trying to play it enough to if I really get back into it, I'm gonna get the expansion pack. But I'm kind of telling myself like, look, let's play a little bit of just the base game. If I really get into it, then I'll get the expansion pack kind of shit.
Honestly, like I feel like the expansion pack feels like it should be played like in tandem with the base game as opposed to like something you play after the base game.
Yeah, well,
it's weird. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
did you play the expansion?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
it
like,
was pretty good, but I honestly like the base game story more.
so it shouldn't have followed. It should have just been a part of it.
It feels like
kinda?
it should just be a part of it, like an
Yeah.
extra mission or something you do before you complete the game. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Well, and I'm thinking about doing another run through, like starting a fresh character.
That's
and if
what
I
I-
do that, I'll probably get the
Yeah.
expansion.
that's what I would do. I think if you might be able to get it on sale or something if you like, wait for the Black Friday shit.
Yeah,
You know
and
what
that's
I
what I
mean?
figured too. Because what was it, $30 or 40?
It's
I think it's
30
30.
bucks. Yeah.
30. Yeah, but dude, they made the freaking using the sword is so OP now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like if you get all the perks with it, because I was real big on whatever that skill tab is. I used the sword a good bit, and now like it's not as strong as it was before 2.0 update, but all the abilities that you get now with like the dashing and
I had to
health
completely
regen.
respec my whole fucking skill tree because it's been so long since I played that like it just refunded all my points.
Yeah,
It was like
it was the same-
there's like
yeah.
a totally new skill tree now. You
Yeah,
gotta
they
just,
completely
like,
redid it, which I really like that. I really like how they redid it. They added a bunch of stuff from the show
It's
too.
less
like,
confusing now. Like
Yeah.
it was kind of like convoluted in the original. Like I didn't mind it so much originally, but it is definitely less like it's better laid out now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And like there's better powers and like they consolidated a lot of the like perks into one thing in some of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it really pushes you to like play kind of into one like tree than the other.
Yeah.
Because like I'm going for like right now, I guess the build is just like a very high melee with the Sandevistan, which is the slow motion stuff.
Yeah.
And dude, like some of like the dashing and stuff that they have in it now, like the air dashing, which was in it before, but they kind of like touched everything up. You can just zoom around like a fucking cyber ninja and just chop everybody's heads off.
Yeah, I played the whole Phantom Liberty like that. I was zipping all over the place.
Dude,
like,
yeah, the dashing is ridiculous.
it's really
But-
good.
But yeah, I'm enjoying that. And then just played a little bit of COD at some point.
Nice.
I clutched a rank dub the other day with some randoms. It was like a 1v2 v1 v1. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 people left, and like I was in a field and just I had 2 smokes left, thank God, and was able to get behind this fence and kind of just weed everybody out. That's
Nice.
pretty clutch.
That's pretty cool and all, but
Oh, come on, what fucking
we're Diamond 2 now on over here.
God
So-
damn, y'all been putting in some
Yeah.
work. Jesus.
No, I'm Diamond 1, almost Diamond 2. I'm like 50 points from Diamond 2, and then Hans is already Diamond 2. But yeah, we've just been climbing. We wanted to get our rank as high as possible before the new season started, just
Yeah.
because you get to keep the emblems or whatever, so it
Yeah.
shows we've been there, because it's going to restart everybody from bottom tier on the new season because it's like all the new mechanics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah, like Diamond 2, man. That's like I will be Diamond 2 before, obviously with 50 points. But we clutched a dub, the very first game ranked dub this morning, and then yesterday we had a ranked dub as well.
Damn, I wish y'all played like that when I'm playing with you.
You know, we can't even play with you anymore. No, I'm just kidding. No. What, are you gold, right? At
no,
least.
I'm plat.
Oh yeah, then
I'm
yeah,
almost,
you can play
I'm
with
about
us.
to be plat too.
Brian, no,
you can play with us then.
no, Brian
No, it's
got
rank
Will it
disparity.
actually
Yeah.
like not
Yeah.
let you guys play together?
Yeah,
Like,
Brian literally can't play with us anymore. I'm sorry, Brian, because unless you're gold or above,
can
it won't let you play
like
with diamond.
non-ranked or something? Is that like an
Yeah,
option?
you can play non-ranked, but
yeah, but why
who
waste
plays
your
that?
time?
I mean, just to play with the homies. I don't know.
We don't have homies.
There
We
are
have
only
Call of
teammates,
Duty family.
squad mates.
That's just no. We do play when Brian hops on. We hop on the non-ranked, or at least we did. This past time. So like, all he has to do is get up to gold, and he can play with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus. Shut the fuck up, Hans. You sounded just like Hans.
No, we just like
Our
been
other buddy
fucking with
Hans in the
everybody.
fucking Discord.
Yeah,
talks
like,
shit just like that.
The thing that like switches, it like shows your emblem switching over to diamond from platinum. Like Hans like took it and like put dubstep over it and then like stuck it in the Discord.
Jesus Christ.
No, like yeah, but like whenever he goes on onto Discord now, he's like, we're calling all diamond tier, like just like to fuck with people. But
Just constantly sucking each other's dicks. over
you know,
there.
it's hard being the best. Just kidding, but no, but diamond tier though. Just want to put this out here. Let's not lower the how great of this is. We're in the top 11% of Warzone once you hit diamond tier. So it's pretty insane. I don't want to.
Wow, dude, you should like start streaming or something.
I was thinking about it, but then I realized
You don't want everybody to see your suck.
no. I can't. I'm not consistent. Like.
Like a schedule, yeah.
I've started like how many times I've started like a streaming thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna stick to this, and then it doesn't happen.
No, yep.
But okay. Also, Control finished that. Great
nice.
game.
Good game.
I need to get into Alan Wake 2, but I gotta wait until I get paid again.
That's real.
But I did get Super Mario Wonder, and I want to give my review because I have 100% of this game. Almost like I've got one last level I have to finish. But basically like each level you get, there's 3 coins you can collect, and then you got to hit the top of the pole, and then you get the wonder seeds in each level. And I've done that for like it's like 100 something levels except for one. And then, but like,
what do you think about it?
I love it. It's like, but it's Mario.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the new Super Mario Bros. Game, so I expect to enjoy this. You know what I mean?
This is like, okay, the new Super Mario Bros. Games, like I played all of them, beat all of them. They all lacked a little bit on the creativity side, I felt like.
Sure.
This one, it basically takes that foundation, makes the controls feel a lot better. And completely just goes back to Super Mario World, like on the SNES, like level of creativity where
just wild hidden shit everywhere.
Yeah, like the levels all feel different. Like it's not like like with the new Super Mario Bros. And new Super Mario Bros. U and all that stuff. Like every level almost felt it's like all the same assets and stuff. Nothing ever really changed.
Yeah.
This one, every single level, something new happens. Like with the Wonder Seeds or whatever. So like. One of the cool ones, like you get the Wonder Seed and it turns you into a Goomba, and then you're like
that's cool.
walking. There's like these things, I forget what they're called, but they're like bad guys, and then they like open their mouths real wide and they run at you. So you have to like, as a Goomba, you play like a stealth mission. You basically like have to hide behind trees and like all this stuff. It's really cool. They like, and there's platforming going on, and like with each Wonder Seed, there's like a different mechanic. There's new items that are really cool, and then there's these things called badges that like you can unlock. It's kind of like they play it into the mechanics, but you don't have to use them. But
this is a big one on my Christmas list. I really want this game right now.
Oh,
Is
it's
it?
so fun, dude.
Is this a side scroll?
Yeah,
2D.
Classic.
And the badges, like one of the badges is like jump higher or like for further, and then there's one that like if you wall jump, you jump straight up for once, and then you go out, like on the next one. Like it's just a bunch of different random cool mechanics, and you got your 6 worlds with all the different levels in it, and they do all these little breakup levels, like to break up the monotony of like doing like run to the end or whatever. Like there's one that on each world where you like have to kill all the enemies. Like it'll give you like all these different powers you can choose from, and then you go in and see if you can do it in time. Like you jump to the different levels and all this stuff. It's really cool. I really enjoyed it. I think it's probably my favorite 2D Mario since Super Mario World, and that's saying a lot.
I'm gonna definitely have to get it. That's on my list for sure.
Definitely give it a go. Like if you have a Switch,
I'm hoping for a Christmas present on that one because because those Nintendo games never go on sale. You know what I mean?
No, but you could get the voucher thing. Have you seen that?
Where you buy like 2 games and get a third one for free or something?
No, it's like a voucher you buy on the store, like the Nintendo Switch online store. It's $100, but you get 2 Nintendo games.
Oh, okay.
Like any first party games, you can get 2 for that $100, which saves you probably about like $20 to $30. Depending, but
yeah, I guess if I was gonna get Mario RPG also, which I plan on getting, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
No, because you'll end up saving money if you're gonna get both. If you just buy that voucher and then download.
I would rather have the physical version of it though.
That is a problem there. Actually, I think you can use the voucher on physical stuff. I don't know. You have to look that up. But
did you ever get Mario RPG?
Not. I own it. Yes, but I haven't gotten it from my sister yet.
Oh,
I haven't seen her because she got me the physical copy.
Cool.
So I got to get that from her, hopefully around Thanksgiving. Now that I've basically 100%ed this game, it's time to move on to Mario RPG. 100% that bullshit.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And then, that's all I played. How much you? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the news.
Oh.
I thought you got him howling.
Spooked me for a second.
I thought. Did you get him to howl or
no? I think.
Okay. I thought you were like, oh, and he was just like, oh.
No, I did forget about one game. I got Ghost of Tabor. Ghost of Tabor.
Oh, the VR?
Yeah, VR.
Dude, I've been
Tarkov.
really wanting to play some VR, but I don't want to play unless I get like something for my PlayStation VR 2 or the fucking Quest 3. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no. Well, I need to revisit it. I only played it once, and then I got super busy last week. I think this last week. Fuck, I don't know. All my days are running together. But it was cool. The gunplay was a little kind of Like, I guess I'm kind of spoiled by all the other big shooters though, and how smooth their fucking like just working the guns is. It's a little unorthodox on like where the control, like where your hands grab the slides and everything. So that's one complaint that I have is like they could definitely improve on the gunplay. The size of the map, it's huge, and there's a lot of stuff. Like there's missions to do in it. You have your own base. You can come back and load all your, stuff that you extracted with, or cry about dying and losing all your shit. Fucking the shooting was pretty good. It's like Tarkov, like where you get shot and you're dead, unless it's like in the arm or something. Then you can just get wounded. But like body and headshots are insta kill. I think there's like AI. I'm not sure, like NPCs throughout the map too. I saw this guy and I was like, oh fuck, and I spawned in without getting. I didn't realize I already had guns to grab from my base, like starting guns to grab from my base. I just hopped into a fucking map and I saw a dude and he had a pistol and I was like, oh fuck. I ran up and I hid in this building and I hid around this like corner and he fucking ran in and I snapped his neck.
Oh, what?
Yes. You can, if you can manage to sneak up on someone, player, or if there are NPCs, you can break their necks.
That's tight.
I didn't have a gun, so I had no option, and I wasn't finding any loot yet. It was like still really early. I just got into the city, and I ran up into the skyscraper, and I like put my back up against a ledge, and he like ran through real quick, and I just went up and like that's the only kill that I've gotten in there was breaking that dude's neck.
Man,
Killed
that's
him, and then I
awesome.
took his pistol.
Yeah, I like that you can do that though. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, and it really helped me because I didn't have any fucking weapons. I was gonna get shot
Is it like a button you press to break the neck, or like did you actually just physically reach out and do that?
Yeah, no, I had to, you had to do like the grips. Yeah, I just did it. I didn't think it was gonna fucking work because I saw it like it has like a tutorial little thing where it shows you a couple slides of like shit you can do, and yeah, the fucking snapping the neck was one of them.
I wonder what they see on their screen. They just see like hands come up,
or you're like you see like your behind view instantly.
Oh yeah, that would be weird.
Fucking, but yeah, so that was really fucking cool. But another issue that I'm having is the render distance was shit. It got blurry like 10 yards out.
Oh, I hate that.
And in a game, like it got or fuzzy / blurry, like just bad focus. And in a game where you need to see motherfuckers like 40, 50 yards out and try to shoot them on top of that, like that's not going to work. So
that's a big deal for me in VR. Like if you're going to have big open spaces, I don't want it to get blurry or like flat looking far out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it got like I got into a gunfight. I found out that I had starting AR and stuff. I got geared up and I went back in it, and then I ran across for sure another player because he was all kitted up and moving like a player. That other one was probably an NPC, but I'm not sure. But I ran into another player, and we had a gunfight probably 30 yards out, and I was fucking struggling to put him in the crosshairs, and also like everything was just kind of had like a blur to it. So it might be my settings. I need to go back and like tinker with it. I got really fucking frustrated though when I couldn't see him and shoot him, and like lost all that shit that I kitted up with. So I was just like, yeah, fucking stop for the night. But yeah, it has a lot of potential. There's a lot of like the people who are fans of it love it. So I'm assuming I just need to tweak my graphics and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, sorry, I had to get that. I completely forgot about
No,
that.
I need to get on that.
Yeah, that's
I've been
one that I
to
definitely want to see.
Yeah.
It's a sick fucking concept. Like, and you have a whole base to like decorate with your findings and shit like that. And I think you can go in with a team. Yeah, you can go in with teammates and shit. Yeah, it's dope.
Nice. Now let's get into the video game news. Just so you guys know, we are using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of the articles as our own. We're simply bringing them all to one place for you. So there's there's basically like one big thing. And did somebody get it?
What?
It's PlayStation news. Okay, I'll just do it real quick.
I didn't know. The PlayStation Portal?
No, that's not news.
Fucking garbage.
It is. Give me a second. Because how the fuck did I lose it? Discord. Basically, The Last of Us 2 is getting remastered.
I saw an article.
The big news.
I saw an article asking if it should. I didn't realize it was.
No, I've got the article right here. Hold up.
Yeah, I know I put it on here, but it's not pulling up.
All right.
Give us a lowdown.
Here you go. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered has leaked online via psdeals.net, a website that tracks PlayStation Store's listings. Never before seen cover art featuring the game's characters Ellie and Abby is featured in the listing alongside details of the game on the game's new modes and other changes. While the listing includes only a placeholder launch date, shortly after this initial leak, a trailer was shared exclusively by Insider Gaming, which includes a launch date of January 19th, 2024. You can see the listing for yourself via psdeals.net. According to the store listing, which pulls game details directly from PlayStation's currently private PSN page for the game, Last of Us Part 2 Remastered will feature a number of new features, game modes, and accessibility options when it comes to PS5. This includes visual and technical buffs such as a 4K fidelity mode, improved loading times, and full DualSense integration. No Return, or new roguelite mode, also comes with this version. In it, players can choose from a number of characters, some of whom have never been playable in the series before, as they try to survive as long as they can through a series of randomized encounters. Each character will possess their own unique traits, and the mode will include boss battles, too. Lost Levels mode will let players experience some parts of the game in early development versions that were later cut from the original release. That's cool. While new developer commentary can be activated for players looking to add new insights to their experience. Guitar Free Play will allow players to toy with Ellie's intricate guitar minigame at will. New skins for Ellie, Abby, and weapons can also be unlocked in-game with the remaster. For players seeking more accessibility options, the original 2020 game already did quite a lot in that regard, but the remaster adds descriptive audio and speech to vibration options. So, pretty cool stuff. Definitely worth looking into. I will already say that The Last of Us Part 2 is already one of the best looking, PS5 games, like, just with the fucking 60 frames per second update they did to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, to think that it is going to probably look even better after they're done with it, like, it's exciting.
Yeah, and it'll only be a $10 upgrade if you already have it.
Very nice.
Oh, okay.
That's even better, because
Yeah.
I'd pay $10 just for the Horde mode or whatever,
Yeah. It says it's like a randomized encounters for that.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. They apparently on The Verge they put that as for the technical improvements. They say the game offers native 4K output in fidelity mode or 1440p upscaled to 4K when in performance mode. And if you're using a TV that supports VRR, there's an option to unlock frame rate. You can also expect improved loading times and DualSense features like haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. So they didn't mention that part, but yeah. So that's cool. I mean, I was hoping they were going to say it was coming to PC because I want to play it, but
I'm sure it will come to PC
at some point. But I wish they would have announced it with this because, dude, now that we've been talking about The Last of Us 2, I'm like, fuck, I've never played it. I've only played the first one, so I'm kind of missing like half the story.
The Last of Us 2 is easily one of the best linear shooter games of all fucking time. Like,
Nice.
Like, without question. Like, it's so good. Like, the story is like 5 times better than the first Last of Us game, and like the first Last of Us game has one of the best stories of all time. Like, anyways,
Yeah,
sorry.
no, I definitely want to play it. Anyways, Dave, what do you have?
I don't know what order we're going. So, Fortnite. This should be interesting. Epic Games is taking an additional step to curb inappropriate behavior in Fortnite by introducing a new voice reporting feature, allowing players to clip audio and anonymously file a report whenever they catch another player violating the community rules.
Yeah, this is like what Call of Duty was doing, right? For the new Warzone.
I don't know.
feature?
I don't know exactly how they're doing. I mean, you're not clipping it for damn sure, but I'm sure whenever you make a report, it'll probably just grab the last 10, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But this sounds like it's like more on the player to clip it and turn it in.
They need to put that in fucking Population 1. People walking around acting like an asshole in that game.
Brent's in there like, hey, you guys are violating the community rules. You need to stop.
You got a hall pass? No, just kidding.
Watch your profanity.
Hey, man, like sometimes you just want to report people just because.
Look, man, I'm all for a little profanity, but some of these people are saying some real outrageous shit to some little ass kids. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
I could see that because there's some nerds out there, bro, that have no social skills whatsoever. They don't know the difference between like talking to someone their age and just like some kid. It's weird on the internet.
yeah. Oculus has a weird mix as far as demographic that plays it.
Yeah,
like
it
between
is.
like small children and then just grown ass adults.
Yeah.
Well,
and everybody in between. There's actually like fucking really no age group that like I feel like the demographic is like
it really is a big
leaning
mix
towards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's fair. But
Yeah. Original Solid Snake voice actor David Hayter has set tongues wagging. I hate that. Why would you say that? Set wagging within the Metal Gear community once again after he teased involvement in something Metal Gear Solid 4 related. Quote unquote, Had a pretty cool meeting the other day. ... Hater posted on Twitter next to a model of Snake from Metal Gear Solid 4. Hater riled up the Metal Gear fan base last month after teasing this is only the beginning for the franchise while promoting his upcoming retrospective video series highlighting iconic moments from the games. The brief teaser simultaneously advertised the newly released Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 while also promoting Konami's upcoming retrospective video series in which Hater will guide viewers through iconic moments from the long-running franchise. So I don't know.
I don't think it's out of the question to think that we'll get a Metal Gear 4 remaster after they're doing a Metal Gear 3 remaster if 3 is successful enough. But it's also not out of the question that he just isn't even thinking about like which version of Snake that is and just saw a fucking Solid Snake statue and was like, all right, I'll pose with this.
Yeah,
you know, it's Metal Gear related. You know what I mean? He's probably not thinking like Metal Gear 4 specifically, Sons of the Patriots. You know what I mean? Like fucking.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Literally no one.
I was gonna say, I'm sure he does. I mean,
yeah, he probably does.
Probably does.
He probably does.
Maybe he doesn't though. I'm just
Oh, what a twist.
Yeah. What a twist.
All right, here you go, guys. Bethesda has rolled out a new patch for its sci-fi RPG Starfield, and it has some notable additions. The update introduces NVIDIA DLSS support for PC players and the ability to eat and drink food found in the environment without picking it up, which is pretty cool.
Wait, I thought this already happened.
No, okay, so...
They talked about it, but they haven't actually, they finally dropped it now.
Well, no, not technically. So this is another reason why I wanted to have this shit on Steam and thought about buying it, is this update's been out for Steam players for
a while.
2 weeks?
That's what I thought.
2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, it was in beta. Like Steam players could beta test it basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, for like the last 2 to 3 weeks. It just now came to everything else though.
Well, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's another reason. Like you could mod it on Steam. You get the updates. Beta test on Steam. Like.
Yeah, but we only paid $30.
I'm about to fucking buy it.
Well, it should have a lot of other stuff like FOV sliders and all kinds of cool shit they added in. So if you haven't played in a while and you we're waiting for something to spruce it up, maybe check it out. I think it's fixed a lot of bugs and stuff. So
yeah, this is the quality of life update that I've been waiting for, especially the DLSS. Because my rig struggled to meet the quality that I wanted.
My rig struggled in parts too, and I have a fucking monster of a fucking computer. Like,
was it me or was it you?
It's me. We're going in a weird rotation. I'm sorry. I was not prepared. Oh, so this one, I found this one pretty damn interesting. So Krafton, the studio behind Battle Royale PUBG, is trying something different. A Sims competitor built in Unreal Engine 5.
Okay, I actually saw this the other day, but I didn't look into it too much. Wait.
Yeah, I kind of just browsed over it before the show. Krafton showed off the game during G-Star 2023, an international gaming event in Busan, South Korea. The video below shows off an impressive-looking life simulation game with realistic graphics. They're saying it's like a Sims, but with just realistic graphics instead of the the weird shit with.
I'm down.
Not weird. I mean,
every
Sims
life sim game is either The Sims, which is I feel like about as realistic as it gets as far as life sim goes, and then you have Animal Crossing and Disney Dream World or whatever the fuck it's called, but we don't have a super hyper realistic sim game, which seems pretty cool.
How far would they go with it?
Yeah, exactly. Is it
are they going to speak, or is there still going to be some gibberish?
Shit. Holy shit! If they're actually talking, it would be a game changer. Oh shit! Oh, in Unreal 5, dude.
In Unreal 5. With realistic graphics, familiar Sims elements are present and correct. But with a hyper-realistic look. We see characters go about their lives, character creation, relationships, build mode, and a director's mode in which you can change the character's schedule, the weather, and even the city. You can apply filters to the in-game picture, too. So, Inzoi is one of Krafton's new self-developed games due out from 2024.
Interesting.
Nice. I mean, we've already got Disney Dreamlight Valley, so we don't need this. No,
I
I'm just
don't
kidding.
know, dude.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna have to go watch that video though to see if they actually like speak English. That's the one thing I'm most interested about. Is are they actually gonna talk?
Yeah.
You never hear them
Never
talk.
hear them talk.
And none of them. In none of the games.
You hear them talk. They just don't talk.
Never.
But in like any iteration of The Sims 2, it's not. It's always my favorite version of that though is definitely Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it's the best.
I fucking hate The Sims. Dude, I hate how The Sims talk so much.
Okay, so as reported by Eurogamer, a developer who worked at support studio Lost Boys Interactive referenced Borderlands 4, Tiny Tina Wonderlands 2, and an unannounced Brothers in Arms game in a now deleted LinkedIn post. All games were mentioned as being built within Unreal Engine 4. Lost Boys Interactive is a division of Gearbox, which itself is a part of the embattled Embracer Group. Embracer is currently working through a brutal restructure that has seen mass layoffs, studio closures, and canceled projects. Embracer is thought to be trying to sell off Gearbox, but according to IGN sources, it has struggled to find a buyer for the price it's asking for. Gearbox has yet to announce Borderlands 4, Tiny Tina Wonderlands 2, or a new Brothers in Arms games. So, yeah, it's interesting that they sell all these.
Maybe the reason they're asking for such a high price is because Borderlands 4 is basically fucking done, and they're like, hey, look, you fucking buy this shit, you'll drop a mega hit game and instantly have a fucking huge success. You
Get
know
some
what
money.
I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Just a thought, you know?
Yeah, I wonder what they're asking for price-wise because... Like, I mean, honestly, I feel like Gearbox is worth a certain amount when they own Borderlands. They got the Borderlands movie coming out by Eli Roth and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so, like,
I mean, like, for sure. It's not like, I mean, Borderlands is a significant property. Like, it really is. You know what I mean? All their other shit can fucking, you know, it doesn't matter that much. But Borderlands does matter. There's a lot of people who really care about Borderlands and play all of them. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Borderlands 4 will be successful whenever it comes out. You know what I mean? Like, for sure.
If it comes out.
Oh, it's going to come out. You know what
all
I mean?
this bullshit happening, that Embracer Group.
It might be forever from now, but at some point, somebody is going to make Borderlands 4. You know what I mean? Even if Embracer Group doesn't exist anymore, you know, and they have to sell the rights to it or something. Like, somewhere along the line, Borderlands 4 is getting made. You know? There's too much money on the table there.
For sure. Brent?
Oh, yeah.
Is there?
Oh, yeah.
It's Brent, yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's see what we got here. Sledgehammer Games has announced plans for the temporary removal of one of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's most problematic operator skins, as the skin's visibility issues need to be addressed.
Not the Groot.
Yep, great.
It's the Groot. Yep, apparently they're getting rid of it. Let's see. The Gaia skin from Modern Warfare 2 Season 6 Battle Pass. It was previously received an update to help improve visibility in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, but the transparency of this tree-like character still makes it harder to see in Modern Warfare 3. Due to these visibility issues, Sledgehammer Games announced that adjustments are in the work for fixing the standard and black cell versions of this Battle Pass skin. So,
Wonder what they're going to do to it.
It
Just
says,
fill it out. They've got to fill it out.
In a future game update, we'll disable this item until said changes can be released to all players. So they're turning it off until they can fix it.
When it's probably only going to be limited to like multiplayer. Because if you think about it, all the maps that we have for Modern Warfare 2, like none of them are very like woodsy. And there's several maps in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer that are like a woods setting, like estate specifically. Yeah. Apparently in estate, the motherfucker just disappears.
See, I'm just thinking of like Warzone.
I'm good. Take it out of fucking Warzone too. I don't think they will. I don't think they're going
to. I think
if
they're going to take it out of the multiplayer, they're going to take it out of Warzone.
If Sledgehammer is making that comment, and all the main complaints have been about MW3 multiplayer, I think it's just going to be multiplayer.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think whatever changes they make to it, though, like disable it in the multiplayer, like but whenever that fix comes through, like apply that to everything.
Oh yeah.
But what they're gonna do is they're just gonna fill out the operator skin. Like the transparency is what fucks people up. So like maybe
I don't know if you can
put like
fill
a fog,
it out though.
Put like a fog through it or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Something to give it. Yeah, just something to eliminate the transparency.
Yeah. definitely. I'm interested
It's still
to
going to
see
be a
how they
bitch
do
of a
it.
skin to see. I mean, it's not going to be any. It's still not going to be any better than
Or
like
make
the
it
rose.
glow.
Yeah, yeah,
They'll probably just make it glow or something.
or a combination of the two. Because even if you fill it out, it's still going to be a dark, hard to see skin.
Yeah.
That's like a brownish, so it kind of blends in with everything.
Or they'll just put an outline on it, like a
They're just gonna-
cartoon
They're
character
just going to attach
outline.
hacks to it. Like if you wear the skin, you're automatically on everybody's fucking screen.
No, it'll be like some like cartoon Comic
No.
Sans looking outline around it. Like
Yeah. I'm curious to see what they'll do, but it needs to be fixed though. I fucking hate that. We've even been playing with it because it is literally an advantage.
it's meta, yeah.
Yeah, there's a significant advantage to using it. So.
What you got over there, Devin?
So Mario. This is just a little quick one. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe falls out of the U.S. top 20 games for the first time in 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been
Yeah.
up there for it's one of the top selling games of all time.
Yeah.
I think it sold didn't we talk about this at some point last week? It's like 299 million copies or something like that.
Oh. Look it up.
Something insane.
and then another quick one that I have in my last one. The Steam Deck OLED will be available to purchase on November 16th.
Oh, hell yeah.
So wait, oh yeah, that's already happened. It is
I
available.
was about to say, there's like people with
It's
it
the
already
20th,
and
yeah.
stuff. Like,
Fucking, it's the 20th.
I overestimated that sales amount by a lot. So we said something last week sold.
was it
Like
Grand
close-
Theft Auto?
It was GTA 5, I think. Yeah.
GTA 5 is one of the top 5 most selling games ever.
Ever,
Yeah.
yeah.
This one sold over 65.47 million copies.
Still a shitload of copies that were probably almost all full price. You
Oh,
know
they
what
were
I'm saying?
absolutely all full price. It's Nintendo, bro.
Oh,
mean,
sorry. The second most selling game ever.
What's the first Minecraft?
Yep. Minecraft. Third is Tetris. Fourth is Wii Sports. So
Minecraft has also been around almost as probably longer actually. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit longer. So yeah, Minecraft at 300 million, GTA 5 at 190 million, Tetris at 100 million, Wii Sports 82 mil, PUBG 75 mil, Mario Kart Deluxe 65 million.
So
So
the
Mario
trick is to
Kart's-
make a timeless classic that can sell well for like 10 years straight, basically.
And then just port it to every console that comes
Yeah.
out for 10 years.
Exactly.
With very little changes to the to the port.
If
So
it ain't
and-
broke, don't fix it.
And then on
true.
top of being the second most selling game in the world, I think it's like it's definitely in top 5 for like top grossing video game as well. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so prepare to feel old, IGN says. Half-Life turns 25 on Sunday, and to celebrate, Valve has gone all out on commemorating the milestone, including making Half-Life free to own on Steam for a limited time and releasing a big anniversary update, which includes Steam Deck verification, updated graphics settings, new multiplayer maps, and more.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's
Good old classic Half-Life, man, you know?
yeah, it says this anniversary version of Half-Life. This anniversary version of Half-Life is to be the definitive way to experience this late '90s classic. A few highlights in the new update include Half-Life finally getting verification for Steam Deck, updating the in-game menu's design to look more like the one found in the 1998 original, and UI scaling to allow for higher resolutions. And if you have yet to play or own Half-Life, the Steam version is free to obtain. The game was available free of charge briefly, but the promotion is back up on Steam, which users have until November 20th to claim a copy. So if it's, I think today was the last day. So if you're hearing this, it's already too late. It's too late. Yeah, my bad. I thought this was going up, but yeah.
That's still pretty cool, though,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah. Well,
All right, well, a little sad news over here.
no.
Embracer Group's troubled Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake is reportedly no longer in active development.
Oh, the Aspire one.
Yeah.
I've been saying that.
Yeah, but it's official now. According to GameSpot's sister site, Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb, In the latest episode of Grubb's video game news show, Game Mess Morning, Grubb definitively stated that the Knights of the Old Republic remake, once being handled by developer Aspire Media, but later announced to be a co-project between it and Saber Interactive, is not being worked on right now. The game is not being worked on right now. Full stop. Grubb said. This game is not being worked on in any way at any studio. Grubb's statement comes after a report last year that stated that the game had been delayed indefinitely following the firing of 2 lead developers at Aspire working on the project. It was additionally reported that Saber Interactive was taking full control over development of the title. Though publisher Embracer Group has not confirmed the project has fully changed hands, it did state in August 2022 that one of the company's AAA projects has transitioned to another studio within the group in order to ensure the quality bar is where we need for the title. The remake of BioWare's beloved 2003 Star Wars RPG for PS5 and PC was blah, blah, blah. Basically, they're not doing it anymore. Pretty big bummer. I was really, really looking forward to that. I'm sure at some point, somewhere down the line, somebody will do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too widely recognized as, like, one of the best games ever, and there's just, you know, it'd be foolish to not do it eventually, but...
Yeah. Hopefully they do, and they give it to somebody who's trustworthy.
Competent.
Somebody who really cares about the fucking franchise.
Yeah.
That's what matters to me. You know what I mean? Honestly, wouldn't that be crazy if, like, the people who did Baldur's Gate 3 did it? Like, imagine that, man. That would be fucking nuts, dude.
They just come, or just give them, let them do KOTOR 3. Don't even let them do a remake.
Yes.
Just,
oh my God.
Just
do KOTOR with fucking D&D rules. That would be tight.
They'd be cutting the developers short of Baldur's Gate. What is their name?
Larian.
Yeah, they'd be cutting Larian short to just have them do a remake of KOTOR.
Yeah, that's true.
Give just KOTOR. I'll let them reboot the series. Just call it KOTOR.
Dude. That would be so tight. Oh my God.
But
I'm out of the news.
I am no longer in the news. No, but
I've cleaned up my act.
There's in a blog post, Call of Duty maker Activision gave us a detailed look at the first season of Modern Warfare 3 2023, which will include new multiplayer maps, a returning game mode, and some updates to the zombies mode. Season 1 will bring 3 new maps to the 6v6 multiplayer rotation. So Meat takes place.
New or returning maps?
I don't know. Quote unquote.
Apparently, there aren't very many new maps at all.
No, there's mostly returning, which is fine. I actually did like the throwback maps, but
yeah, this one's called Meat, and it takes place in a snug East Bay butcher shop. Greece is an idyllic looking coastal town, and Rio, which will let you shoot your friends in a trendy Brazilian shopping center. But if you and your bestie are looking for some 2v2 action, then you're in luck, as the gunfight game mode will be returning with Modern Warfare 3's first season as well. It seems for now you'll have to make do with a single map, though, and military training facility that's designed for the 4-player mode. Yeah. And then the next chapter of Modern Warfare Zombies will be kicking off as well with Enter the Rift, which will send our Undead Slayers TOA Mysterious. Oh, 2A. They didn't put a space between 2 and A. I'm like sitting here trying to decipher the shit. The Slayers to a mysterious gateway called a Dark Ether Rift. Alongside a new weapon that turns enemies into allies with some bullet-shaped encouragement and some new gear that will test the player's skills to unlock, according to the post. So the season will also include content for Call of Duty's Battle Royale mode, Warzone, by way of a new map called Urzikstan, which the blog describes as an urban landscape incorporating 11 major points of interest. Warzone will also receive gameplay updates to bring its meta more in line with recent Call of Duty games, including slide canceling and tac stance. But yeah, so there you go.
Nice.
All
Dude,
right.
speaking of shooting your friends, we should go play airsoft sometime at the
Let's
indoor.
play paintball like real men. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
dude. There's an indoor airsoft place that's badass. It's like playing Call of Duty in real life.
That sounds pretty
Yeah,
cool.
because
Can I slide cancel?
dude, fuck paint. No, you can't slide because it's like smooth concrete in there. It used to be like it was an old shopping center or mall or something
That sounds dangerous.
that they bought. No, dude, it's fun as fuck. I've been there, and it's a pretty big. It's just one field because it's just one giant like section of this old mall, and there's like rooms and shit to go through. Rooms. There's a street in the middle, and then there's like stores and stuff that it's like
That
divided
sounds cool.
by. It's really fucking cool. And it's not that much. You can rent you can rent pretty good guns, and the guns shoot straight, unlike cheap paintballs. Like unless you spend like a little bit of money on paint, like you're gonna get some fucking shit that's like
It's not about
fun.
how straight it shoots. It's about how much it hurts when it hits you. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's the
thing
thrill.
about paintball-
CQB airsoft hurts. This shit don't feel like, or CQB is like close quarters. Like close quarter airsoft fucking hurts.
We used to close
I was
quarters
about to say,
airsoft
I'll
all the
believe
time.
it when I see it. You
Yeah,
know?
like
I've been shot point blank many times by airsoft guns, but like, you know, I'm sure it does. But I'm just saying, there's something
It
about
ain't
getting
like
hit by a
paintball.
Yeah,
paintball
I'm
that,
not
like,
saying it
puts
hurts
the fear
as
of
much as
God in
paintball.
you know?
I played
Yeah.
plenty of paintball, but no, it doesn't hurt as much as paintball, obviously.
That's
but,
what we want. We want the fear.
Okay.
I want the thrill.
Well, this
the
is a lot more
kill.
like COD because it's like actual like you have an M4 or whatever kind of gun.
No, this
you
sounds
wanna
like a
bring.
lot of fun. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
definitely down. Don't
It's
get me
badass.
wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We
No,
definitely got to go do this.
We need to try to organize like a group visit.
I'm super down.
For sure.
Okay. Well, let's see. I've got a couple of little shorties that I'll just throw because they're just, it's not even worth reading the whole article. But new Steam Deck update improves HDR support for the OLED models, and for the LCD models, it has a cool new thing that allows you to like adapt like the color contrast to make it more vibrant and stuff. So, you know, looking out for us old LCD people still. They also have a more like intuitive slider that lets you like adjust the frame rate of the Steam Deck itself like more like intensely. I don't know how to explain it. Like the old one would only go to like in like 15 frame per second increments, so you could go to like
this one's more precise.
this one's more precise. You can go to whatever fucking frame rate you want.
Ah.
You know what I mean? Which is pretty neat. And I'm sure it's even neater with the 90 hertz OLED model or whatever. And let's see. Baldur's Gate 3, Larian Studios says they're on track for a December release for Xbox, and that they'll have more information at the Game Awards about that. So look forward to that, Xbox folks. That is definitely going to be the dopest shit on Xbox when it comes out, for sure.
And they're
Nice.
about to do their physical deluxe edition.
Yeah,
too?
that was what I was about to say. The physical
sorry.
deluxe. No, it's okay. The physical deluxe edition is coming out, and it's going to be $80, but it's going to have a lot of cool stuff. It's the deluxe edition, so you get all the like deluxe edition goodies and stuff. And they have different versions for each console. So like the PS5 version has 2 discs for some reason. The fucking Xbox version has 3 discs, and let's see, I think the fucking the PC version might even have more. Or no, the PC version is just a Steam key on a disc, I think. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of cool stuff going on in there. Wait, it even comes. Sorry, I didn't read this before I looked at it. There's a bunch of discs, but definitely look into it if you're a fan of the series and you want a physical version, because I'm pretty sure this is the first time it's gotten a physical release. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we got a. Did y'all see the trailer for the Pokemon Concierge? It's coming. You know what I'm talking about? Like
No.
the Netflix show. They announced like a bunch of random.
Oh, the live action the live action Pokemon thing about
Yeah.
the girl who's like trying to
run the she's like a concierge for like I guess like a here Pokemon Concierge. Netflix is upcoming stop motion series that takes place at a tropical
this is
resort
not what I was thinking.
built for Pokemon to relax
Stop motion.
and have fun. It'll premiere on December 28th, 2023.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it looks real cute and cozy. That's what it looks
I'll have
like
to check
me.
that out.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a feel good show, there you go. Anyways, what you got?
All right. Ubisoft has announced that Assassin's Creed Mirage will receive a free update in December, and it will include New Game Plus mode as well as an optional permadeath mode. So, look forward to that.
Like you couldn't just do that on your own. If you die, just restart the game. Yeah. Just delete your save and restart. That'll be annoying, but sure. This isn't video game related really, but it is important. I think YouTube is set to introduce new rules and labels that will require creators on its platform to disclose whether or not they used artificial intelligence to create content in their videos. So I think that's actually pretty interesting. Like going forward, like so if
in what regard? Like you used AI to help you like write your script or something, or
I think your script or like
how would they even know?
So
you know what
check
I mean?
this. It says in a new blog post, YouTube product management vice presidents Jennifer Flannery O'Connor and Emily Moxley revealed that the change will occur, quote unquote, in the upcoming months, requiring creators to disclose when they have used AI tools to create quote unquote altered or synthetic content that is realistic.
Okay, so it's got to be more about like deep fakes and like faces and stuff being like, or like, music videos created by AI or something. It's got to be less about like written, content and more about like visual stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it says creators that fail to use AI labels in a video producing synthetic content may be subject to several penalties, including suspension from the YouTube Partner Program, content removal, and or other consequences that YouTube did not further disclose. So
they just beat your ass.
Just show up at your house.
Yeah,
Shouldn't have
you
used
get
those
black
robots,
bagged.
boy.
Yeah. AI's powerful new forms of storytelling can also be used to generate content that has the potential to mislead viewers. This is a quote. Particularly if they're unaware that the video has been altered or is synthetically created.
So this is more about like politicians, like, deep faking Donald Trump's face and making him say some off the wall shit or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what this is about.
No, they're not going to care about that.
No, it's the other way around.
Not necessarily that. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
It's got to be Biden. No, just kidding.
They don't need to deep fake his.
Yeah. Anyways, that was some stuff, and then apparently there was a Nintendo Indie World Showcase, and so this is the stuff that was announced at it. So
better be Dave the Diver though.
Well,
better be.
Well,
if it ain't Dave the Diver though,
it don't matter.
It don't matter. It might already be on Switch, actually. I don't know.
No, they announced Ashante Advance Risky Revolution. So
ain't nobody care about that little genie girl.
Apparently, some people do.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a very popular series.
But announced earlier this year, Shantae creator WayForward has reached deep into its vault of canceled titles and brought back something we never thought would see the light of day. Back in 2001, WayForward was working on a GBA Shantae game called Shantae 2 Risky Revolution. The game was never finished. So this was this is way back in 2001. They were working on this, but now they're bringing it back. So the studio has let's see, if 2024. It's built on the original game, but with a restored, remastered look and a new 4-player local battle mode. So that's cool. And then Core Keeper, a top-down sandbox game set in an underground world, has been in early access on Steam since March of last year. It's now coming to Nintendo Switch with a full release in 2024, including an online multiplayer for up to 8 players. On Your Tell, a newly revealed... On Your Tell is a sleuthing game set in the seaside town of Borgo Marina, where anthropomorphic animals are... Yeah, I'm done with that. Howl is a turn-based...
It's a furry game.
It's a furry game. Yeah, coming to Switch. Yeah, but that's coming 2024. But anyways, Howl is a turn-based tactical folktale set in medieval times when a strange sound-based plague called the Howl is ravaging the land. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that's already out. So, but
Okay.
the star named EOS is a narrative puzzle game where players use photography to explore the world and uncover the truth about the disappearance of the protagonist's mother. It's coming out in spring of 2024. Backpack Hero, if you like inventory management, this is the game for you. Backpack.
What?
What the fuck?
They're just
I
really
swear to God,
running
if
out
this
of
is just a
ideas
game
out
of
there.
organizing people's backpacks.
Yeah, it's a game that came out like in 2022, but now it's coming to Switch, and it's already on Switch now as of today.
Okay.
Blade, newly announced side-scrolling 2D action game Blade Chimera has you wielding the Lumina sword, which isn't just a weapon to repel deadly demon attacks. It also can interfere with time itself. Yeah. Anyways, whatever. It's coming to 2024.
If it ain't
Switch.
ants, I don't care about Chimera though.
Yeah, and it's actually that would be dope. But this is a a console exclusive coming to Switch in spring 2024. Highland Song from the studio behind 80 Days is a narrative adventure about exploring the Highlands of Scotland, where the paths you choose to make. You know what? I'm done. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm just going to say the names of these things because these are not that exciting. Moonstone Island is coming 2024.
Okay.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, Death Trick Double Blind
Okay.
is coming 2024. Outer Wilds Archaeologist Edition. Developer, this one I
That's
think
pretty
is
cool.
important. Yeah. It says developer Mobius has been teasing us on a Nintendo Switch release for Outer Wilds for a long time now, and it's almost here. The Archaeologist Edition for Switch is coming out on December 7th, 2023, with a physical version planned for sometime next year.
What makes it different? What makes it an Archaeologist Edition? Is it worse or better than the original game?
Well, it includes both Outer Wilds and the Echoes of the Eye expansion. And more. It says, enjoy the diner out today, whatever that means. Heavenly Bodies is coming February 2024. The Gecko Gods coming spring of 2024. Passport Out 2, the Lost Artist, is already out. Urban Myth Dissolution Center is coming in 2024, and then Braid Anniversary Edition coming April 30th, 2024.
I didn't hear not one Dave the Diver in there. Hold up, let me see if it's already on Switch.
I don't know. I
It
would
needs
assume.
to be.
I would imagine.
Yeah, it is on Switch. Okay, good. I was about to start swinging.
Whoa.
Brett, stop hitting us. No,
Start making sounds for the
Yeah, it came out on October 26th. Okay, good.
and then you already mentioned Ark Survival Ascended situation. Somebody? Nobody? Okay. Apparently, because they had already announced this for, it was like, oh, it's coming to Xbox Series X and S, and nothing else. The release date has been delayed once again. This time just a day before it was due to come out. So developer Studio Wildcard has already delayed the console version
fishy.
of the dinosaur-themed survival game following its Steam launch, with the Xbox and Windows PC version set to come out on November 14th, and the PlayStation 5 version due out at some point later this month.
But the PC version's out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm glad I'm not a fan of this type of game because I just would be mad as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, it says in a post on Twitter, however, Studio Wildcard said the Xbox and Windows PC version of Ark Survival Ascended is still going through the certification process, which means it will not come out as planned. So, oh no, not even on the PC version. So Studio Wildcard said it expects the game to come out on Xbox and Windows PC later this week, but it sounds like a further delay could be on the cards. So
Weird. Okay.
yeah. Anyways, that's it. That's all the news I've got.
Oh, the only thing left for me is that Machine Gun Kelly really wants to play Link in the Legend of Zelda movie.
That won't happen.
How about no?
He's dead ass serious about it.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm sure
He's dead ass serious
Yeah,
about it.
nobody else.
anywhere ever
No,
for
absolutely
the
not.
rest of eternity.
Look, I'm not even like okay. I'm just over here being open-minded. The
No,
biggest problem.
Close it. Close your mind.
The biggest problem with Machine Gun Kelly being Link is not necessarily his acting skills. It's not fucking the way he looks. It's his tallness.
Yeah, he's tall as fuck.
Too tall to be
Yeah.
Link, like in any form. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Can you imagine? That'd be terrifying.
you would have to make the whole movie like editing him to be shorter. You know what I mean? Because he does kind of have the facial features, and I'm sure he could act like, Linky or whatever.
No,
you know what I mean?
I think
He's
he'd
a
be
method actor, dude. They
I
just
think
cut
he-
his legs off.
I think he'd be a terrible actor too.
He's in a
Yeah,
lot
he's-
of movies and stuff. Like he's acted before.
Yeah,
you
but
know what
nobody's ever been like, yeah, that was good.
I mean, I've seen
never
movies
seen
with
him-
him in it, and they're not
What
like.
movies? What movies has he been in?
There's a movie called Dirt he was in, I think. There was another one that I saw him in that I can't remember what it was called, but he's in
Some
there's
pretty
at least,
unremarkable
at
films.
least
you might
two
say.
movies that he's been
Right.
in. Okay.
I have never seen him in one movie, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's
He's
gonna
not
be
the
good.
worst rapper to ever act. You know what I mean? Or worst actor to ever rap. I don't know how you would phrase that. It could
No,
be. It
well,
could be
he's-
worse.
He
Okay.
went, well,
He's better than T.I.
is he
Whoa.
rapper gone actor or is he
He's definitely
punk rocker gone actor?
No, I
mean,
think he was acting in his rapping days. You know.
I'm about to say, which phase of his career?
I think he still raps every now and then. You
Does
know. Yeah. So his rapping days aren't totally behind him. I'm sure. I don't know. It doesn't really
should
matter. It would be hilarious though if he did like a Men in Black style thing where he acted as Link, but then made a rap song about Legend of Zelda for the movie that they rolled credits with. You know what I mean?
I'd
Brent,
be very,
Like
very,
Wild West. You know
I'm
how
gonna-
like
very
you know, like,
upset about this.
you know like Will
But
Smith
I'm
made
gonna
a
have
rap
to
song
fucking
for
stop
every-
you.
He's our generation's Will Smith. You know.
Whoa.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Those are some claims that are.
I can't even process the words that just came out of your mouth.
Look, it's
sir.
gonna sound crazy until Machine Gun Kelly plays like fucking Link, okay? And then everybody's gonna be like, "Wow, he's our generation's Will Smith." You know?
Speaking of casting,
GameSpeak podcast does not approve of any of these messages.
All I'm
just
saying is he needs 2 feature roles where he raps a song about the movie or whatever he's in.
and we'll never have to hear from him again.
No. You'd have thought he would have disappeared when he decided to drop a pop punk album.
Yeah.
You know, we're never gonna not hear from MGK
Yeah,
again.
for
okay?
sure.
He's
Definitely.
gonna always be around in some annoying fashion. Okay.
Oh, Hans says he was in Power, that movie where they took pills to get superpowers for 5 minutes.
Oh.
I watched that movie for 5 minutes and I turned it off.
I
Legitimately,
haven't seen that movie, but
That was Devin's power for 5 minutes, was to watch the movie Powers for 5 minutes.
No, I'm like not even joking. I put that on. I don't know what streaming service is on. I put that movie on for 5 minutes, and it wasn't. I didn't even see MGK, but the other acting in that movie was so fucking bad. I was just like, no.
that's a shame.
I turned it off.
Sounds like a cool premise for a movie. You
Right?
know?
I read the description and I was like, okay. I was like, this seems fucking badass.
Yeah.
No.
That's always a shame when when a movie's like, okay, this is gonna be a tight movie, and then it just isn't. You know, like
Yeah.
the Belko experiment.
If I'm remembering it right, I'll have to let me double check, make sure I'm not talking shit on the wrong movie. But they take, and then like there was like
No,
one,
that is what it is, because that's what Hans said it was. You get powers for 5 minutes. Yeah.
but then like some were like just fucking killing people or some shit.
Yeah, basically.
It's a show. Sorry, it's a show. Yeah.
Indeed. But that's it for the news this week. And then we're gonna go to upcoming games, but all that's actually hot new releases. Sorry, but the upcoming game that anybody probably cares about is Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection, which is like
Is that the one that everybody cares about?
that's it. That's all there is. Like,
What even comes in the Jurassic Park classic
There was a
games
Sega.
collection?
It's like the Sega
There was a big
one,
Sega game.
and then the SNES one.
I remember the SNES one.
Yeah.
That was like the tycoon building thing, like the fucking...
No,
No?
this is the one where
Maybe
was
it was
like
classic PC or
a
something. But I
shooter.
remember an old school one that was like a fucking dinosaur park builder, basically. Like the modern ones, but like old.
Zoo Tycoon, but dinosaurs.
They have newer Jurassic Park games that are just like that. But like they have an
it's,
old one too that was like that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it says the Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection will come with the following fan favorite titles. Originally released across NES, Game Boy, and SNES, Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 2: The Chaos Continues. So,
Yes.
yeah, and that's coming out on the 22nd. So, there you go. That's
Wow,
it. There's really nothing else coming out this upcoming week. Next week, I think there might be something, but not this week. So
That's terrible.
yeah.
Didn't Assassin's Creed Nexus come out recently or come out soon?
No, that came out last week though.
It did come out?
Yeah.
That came out last week. I think you remember you talked about the stuff that came out last week, and that was the big one.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So no good upcoming games, unfortunately, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Anyway, so let's go to ChatGPT Trivia to round out the show, Brent.
Okay, let me pull it up real quick.
And by the way, Brian, we did not notice way earlier when we were talking about Gaia and we were talking shit about how bad that skin is. Brian was like, just get aimbot. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it was Brian. I thought that was Hans.
No, it was Brian. But yeah, while we're waiting for Brent, anyways, yeah, Devin, you should get back on there because we need a third, so we can get me into Diamond 2.
I wish I had more time to game, sir. I come home. No,
Wow.
Last week I was just busy, and I was working out too. That's what took up. Like I don't have much of an afternoon anymore.
Really?
But no. Last week I actually got started. Or I hadn't worked out in over a month. Except for like maybe once or twice here and there. But last week I worked out 3 or 4 days in a row, so I felt really good about that.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like really stressing because like I worked out very consistently for an entire year, and then I started this job, and I'm thinking about just starting doing like after dinner workouts because that's like the only time I can get to the gym and it's not just insanely packed. Because I was looking into like nighttime workouts. I like them, but I don't know. There's something about just working out like that late is just not appealing.
Yeah.
But like if I go work out like right when I get home from work, which is usually like 6:30, 7, the gym is insanely packed.
Dang, that sucks.
And it just takes forever to get a workout in, and then I get home and it's like fucking 9:30.
You got to do it in the morning, dude, before anything.
No, dude. No.
That's how I've always done
I gotta be at work at 7:30 in Cypress, which takes 35, 40 minutes to get to, depending on traffic. I'm not waking up at 4:30 5 o'clock in the morning to get, because it'd have to be a quick workout. No, can't do it. I'd be too tired.
I'd rather work out at night also.
Yeah, because I'm not a morning person. I'm way more of a night person.
The only thing that's better about working out in the morning is you can take a shower. Like you can just take your normal shower, like go work out and then come take a shower. You know,
never think about it again for the rest of the day.
That's the only benefit. You know what I mean?
I have to shower after I work.
No, that's what he's saying.
What?
No.
Okay.
Like that's fine for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But most people don't have to shower after they work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, y'all aren't moving fucking piles of sheetrock and shit out of new houses.
Like I feel you. When I was cooking,
dust.
I always had to shower after work. That was gross. You know?
Yeah,
what I
covered
mean?
in a nice film of grease.
Yeah. All right. So ChatGPT, today we're doing 80s and 90s action movie trivia.
Nice.
So,
I like that.
all right.
Okay.
In the 1988 film Die Hard, what is the name
It is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. It's on point, on theme. What is the name of the building where most of the action takes place?
Oh, fuck. Do we got multiple choice on this?
No, I could.
Oh, fuck.
It's some. Damn it! It's a tower. What's the tower called? It's something tower.
I'll give you a hint.
Uh-huh.
It starts with an N.
With an N?
Damn it, they
like
even-
November?
Yeah.
In as in November. Okay.
Uh-huh.
They even put this in
N-word.
fucking Call of Duty a long time ago. You remember that? It's hilarious. The Nolan. I don't fucking know. I have no idea.
He wasn't saying that's because I don't think he heard you, but and
What?
hopefully no one at home heard that. I'm gonna say. No,
Do you have a
nothing.
guess, Jamal, or not?
I'm gonna say it's
Something I said. What?
no, it's no. Okay.
No.
What is it?
It's Nakatomi Plaza.
Oh
Oh,
fuck!
come on.
Come on, gang.
Yeah, now that you
Jamal.
say
You
it,
know
yeah.
these.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. Which 1991 action movie starred Keanu Reeves as an undercover FBI agent tasked with infiltrating a gang of surfers?
Oh god damn it!
Yeah. Something about literally.
It literally
AJ was just talking about this movie to me. My brother, like,
Yeah.
oh my god! What the? It's like right there in the front of my head.
Same.
I haven't seen this movie, so I had no idea.
it's right on the tip of my.
I've heard the
tongue.
name
And it
of
has Heath.
a bunch, though.
Wasn't Heath Ledger in it?
No,
I don't know.
no.
I've
No,
never
not
seen
Heath.
it.
Some
so I
blonde
don't-
guy.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
What's the first letter, please?
P.
Oh,
Pacific Rush.
no, it's
No,
Point
fucking
Break.
Point.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Point Break.
Pacific.
And they're bank robbers too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they're
I
like
don't know,
all
I've never
about
seen
surfing
it, yeah.
and not living by the like laws of man. Shit like
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
They
Sounds like a
skydive
good
at one
movie.
point in that movie. Right?
I'm going to have to go
Yes.
watch that.
It's a
That
classic.
also
they,
is a
they,
thing.
Didn't they remake it?
I don't know.
I think they did.
I haven't seen the original or the remake.
I think they did remake it.
While
go
he's
ahead.
looking that up, what's
Okay.
the next one?
All right, question number 3. What is the iconic weapon used by Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in the 1984 movie The Terminator?
Shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sawed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took it from the guy.
Yeah.
From the guy
Yeah,
at
they did
the-
remake it back in 2015.
Wow, okay.
That's probably a
It's
terrible
probably awful.
movie.
All right, question number 4. In the 1987 film Lethal Weapon, who plays the character Martin Riggs, a volatile police detective?
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, good one.
Oh,
All right.
shit. Sorry.
Last one. Question number 5. In the which 1993 action movie features Sylvester Stallone as a mountain rescue expert caught up in a heist at a high altitude location?
Wait.
That's Cliff.
Cliffhanger?
Yeah, you
Cliffhanger,
got
yeah,
it. Good
the-
job,
yeah,
guys. My girlfriend actually just showed me this movie like a few months ago. Like
I've never seen it.
I watched it for the first time pretty recently.
My mind immediately went to fucking Rambo when you started
It's
that
It's
question.
very Rambo. It's like if Rambo was a park ranger in Alaska. That would be that movie.
Isn't that the one that starts off with the lady falling?
I'm pretty sure. I
Where
can't. I
he's
can't
like,
really remember.
no, and
After
she like falls.
hanging off a cliff.
Oh
No.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And Jim Carrey makes fun of that scene in
Fucking Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura, where
two?
the raccoon falls. Yeah,
Yeah, and Pet
He's like,
Detective
"No."
God,
Which
that's
is
such a
way
great
more
movie.
heartbreaking. But anyway,
Dude.
Good
Ace Ven-
job. Yeah, y'all know your 80s and 90s
Dude,
action
we
movies.
missed one though.
Yeah.
Very
Did
important
you?
one. Yeah, the
Nakatomi plot. Yeah.
Yeah, which
you
I'm
know,
sure
and that's the
or
one I
Dylan's
was sure
probably
you guys
mad
would
about.
get. I was like, if they know any of these, it's
Well, yeah,
gonna
because
be
it was in
that
Call of Duty. Like, well, it was a couple years ago. But remember they did a whole thing. They actually put the tower,
Yeah,
or not. I don't know if it was like a actual tower, but they changed it up in the map and shit.
Yeah, for
In
Christmas
Verdansk. Yeah.
into
That's cool.
Nakatomi Tower. But the thing is, we've already been over this in GameSpeak, and our boy Dylan Parton was very upset that I had never seen the movie. So
Wait, you still haven't seen Die Hard?
I did end up watching it, I think, after Dylan told me that I need to watch it, but I don't
It's
remember
been
it.
a very long time since.
Yeah.
I've
Die
seen
Hard
it.
is like the best action movie of all time, and Die Hard 2 is just as good, if not better.
Whoa, hold up. You said, hold on.
Dude.
The best action movie
Absolutely.
of all time.
I'm not even
No,
name a
Terminator
better one.
2 is the best
Dude,
action
Die Hard
movie.
is so much better than Terminator. As far as just straight action movies go.
No. No.
Well,
Terminator 2.
Okay, but they're different takes on action movie. Like they're two completely different lanes.
Terminator's
like,
a great movie, and
Not the first Terminator. Terminator 2.
they're both good movies. I like the first Terminator better, personally.
What?
Yeah. Call me crazy.
You like it better than Terminator 2?
Terminator is a brilliant fucking movie, dude. Like it's fucking like a revolutionary plot. Like fucking like Terminator 2 is just like smartly riffing on the same concept. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, Terminator 2 is a great movie, but it's like the same thing as Terminator 1, just like a little different, you know? But in a good way, you know what I mean? Same as Die Hard 2. I do think Die Hard 2 might be better than original Die Hard. But I don't know, man.
I don't
Terminator
know.
1's my shit. The only sequels that I can think of that I just like really like more than the original are fucking probably Aliens. Like I like the second Alien movie a lot more than the first Alien movie.
I don't know that I've seen Alien 2.
They're both really good, but they're both very different.
Dude,
Yeah, I got
Alien versus Predator though.
Whoa. But yeah, that's crazy that that we're having this conversation.
It's crazy that you think that.
Yeah.
But you've just been full of surprises tonight. I don't know what to say.
Look, man, Die Hard stands alone, okay?
I can't remember Terminator 2 enough to really give an opinion on
So
this.
Terminator 1, Arnold Schwarzenegger is the bad guy, okay? He comes looking for John Connor to kill him, okay?
And then
John
2,
Connor.
he's got that's when the first other Terminator comes back. It's the one dude that's like complete, like the liquid metal motherfucker.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
But
trying
they
to
also
kill John
send-
Connor.
They send a T-84 or whatever, which is like the Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator. They send him, they reprogram him and send him back to like protect. Was it either John or Sarah? I can't remember.
John.
So is it Sarah in the first one?
The first one, they're trying to kill Sarah before she
Yeah.
gives birth to John
so the
Connor.
first one is Sarah Connor getting hunted by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, okay.
The second one is John Connor getting hunted by the liquid dude
While being
while being
protected.
protected by Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is fun. You know what I mean?
who was sent back in time.
But I really
by-
like Arnold Schwarzenegger as the bad guy. I thought that was a fun thing. You're so used to seeing him as like fucking this hero, you know what I mean? Like to see him as just this unstoppable villain is like just fucking awesome to me. And then they never go back to that really throughout the entire like
Dude,
5-film franchise. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know if I've
I like
ever
seeing
seen
him as the good guy.
everybody does. But honestly, like that's not who he is. You know what I mean? Like you look at like fucking the premise of Terminator, like the whole concept is that he's the bad guy, and then for the entire like
rest of
the
he's the good guy.
franchise, he's the good guy. Yeah,
Dude,
like
I don't know that I've ever seen the first one, or if I do, I don't remember it
it's
at all.
dope, dude. Like honestly,
sure
the
seen
first
second
movie
and
is such a
third.
good movie, dude. Like,
I've seen the first one, not as good. I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
you
Whenever
can
it comes
tell
to
they had a
this-
bigger budget on the second one, but I really like the first one more. I thought it's like Mass Effect 2 versus Mass Effect 1. Like I think that like just the originality of the story itself is enough to make the first one like a better movie. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying the second one isn't a great movie. It just isn't as like inspired as the first one. Like the first one is like a
I mean, it's made by the same guy,
no,
but
I'm just saying like it's like
I think the
it's like he
reason
created
why,
a world in the first movie, you know, and he just expanded on the world in the second movie, and that's okay. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But it's like it's hard to knock the OG. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're if you are watching this or listening to this at home, please let us know in the Facebook group.
And also let us know which one you like more, Die
hold
Hard
on.
or Terminator.
or Batman Forever. Like that's my running for best action film.
Batman Forever?
Yeah, was it Batman? What was with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Was it Batman Forever?
Yeah, no, that was Batman Forever.
Yeah. That's my submission.
Was that Batman Forever?
Was it?
That's the one with Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy.
Yeah, Arnold
Robin.
Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
Okay.
I think, and there was another one
It was so
in the
so
same
corny.
series with like fucking Jim Carrey in it.
He was the
that was like
Riddler.
the sequel or something. I
That
think.
one was actually pretty good, but
Yeah.
the Batman Forever was. I mean, I like it just because it was a movie I grew up
That
on.
one
but
was
it
like
so
Batman
corny.
Returns or
Fucking-
something like that, I think. And that one had Danny DeVito as the Penguin, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
those were wild movies.
Yeah. Wow. Anyways,
Wow.
No. I was saying wow because I couldn't remember.
No. Batman Forever was the Jim
Carrey one.
Yeah, that was Riddler and Two-Face. Which one was? Fuck.
Isn't that just Batman?
That one must be Batman Returns then.
Batman Returns.
One is Batman Returns and one is Batman Forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Batman.
But anyways, sorry guys. But yeah, remember.
It's not Batman Returns either.
Wait, what's Batman Returns then?
Batman Returns is the Michael Keaton one.
Who's the bad guy in that one?
It's Penguin and fucking. God damn it. Yeah.
Penguin
and Catwoman.
Catwoman?
Yeah.
What? Are you sure Riddler's not in that one?
Yeah. No, that was Batman Forever. Which one was the fucking?
No. Hold on. But also, what's his face? Joker.
Joker wasn't in that one, was he?
He's in Batman.
No, he's just in.
Joker was like in the early TV shows, and then he like.
No, he's in the 1989 just Batman.
Yeah, he's in
that's
Batman.
What I'm saying. Like,
oh, it was Batman and Robin that had fucking Mr. Freeze or Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
Batman and Robin. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
that was like a 3-film series with the Danny DeVito one and the fucking Jim Carrey one and the fucking Uma Thurman one, all as like their own movies, right? Like it was Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, and Batman Returns, all in the same like 3-film. Like it's all the same Batman. Right?
They were close. No.
Yeah, because there's Val Kilmer Batman.
Yeah, Kilmer was the first. No, Michael Keaton was in the first just Batman.
Most people consider Michael Keaton to be the best out of all those, but then
Michael Keaton was in like the original Batman show though, right? Like that's like the old.
No, he was in the movie.
Who was like the old Batman?
That's Adam West.
Adam West. Okay,
Yeah.
And then Michael Keaton was the first movie Batman.
Yes,
right? Okay.
and people considered that one more serious than the other two.
Was that one just called Batman?
Yeah, it was just called Batman, and that one had the Joker. It was
and that was
Jack
in
Nicholson.
89,
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, it was
oh,
Nicholson
okay.
Batman.
Wow. Okay.
Or Joker. Sorry.
I don't.
Yeah, and then
I don't remember that very much. I need to go back and watch that.
It was before us.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
before
that
our
one was 1989.
But
and then Batman and Robin was 97, and then Batman Returns and Batman Forever. Those two were connected because they both had Val Kilmer as Batman.
yeah, and
I
then
feel like
you
they
had
they're so close together though. It almost feels like they're intended to be the same. Like
Yeah, we got a lot of Batman movies in the 90s,
especially calling
with
it
exception of the
Batman
89.
Returns. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't know.
89 Batman was considered the best one though, and it had what's the Seal or what's the name Seal?
Tim Burton directed.
Tim Burton did
one
the
of
Batman Forever and Batman Returns.
Yeah, no Seal was on
89.
No,
I thought
that was there used to be that was on the 97 thing.
I think it was.
when was it that one?
Yeah, because I was really into that song.
Yeah, Batman Returns and Batman, the other one
is the one with Seal.
No, it's Tim Burton. That's the Tim Burton ones. Those were actually
look up
really
what movie.
When did Kissed by a Rose come out?
Yeah, I swear that was I think that's Batman.
I think it's the one with Uma Thurman because I remember like
that would be Batman.
The 89 one?
Yeah, it is
pretty
by
sure.
Seal.
No, because Uma Thurman and Mr.
Batman
Freeze,
Forever.
Yeah.
Really?
Uma Thurman and Mr. Freeze are in the same one, and that one was Batman Forever, I'm pretty sure.
No, that's Batman and Robin.
Oh.
Well, all right. Well, either way, it came out in the 90s, okay?
Yeah, 97 was Batman and Robin in 97 had Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy and Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
And that's the one that Seal made the song for?
No, that was Batman Forever that Seal made the song for.
No way
but
he
Batman
made it
Forever
for
was
that.
in that same like time frame, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the 89 one. It was the
Well, it's two different Batmans, though.
What do you mean?
God damn
It was Val Kilmer.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Seal's Kissed by a Rose.
What movie did Seal
Wait a minute. It was Batman Forever.
that's what he just said.
make
Fucking
a song for? Let's see.
oh, wait a minute. But Keaton was Batman in Batman Returns and Batman Forever.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I thought. Where does Clooney fit in on this one?
He did
he was in
Batman and Robin.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was him and that.
We've
okay.
talked-
Yeah.
We've talked for 20
And he
minutes
had-
on Batman film.
He had the nipple,
The bat nipples.
the bat nipples.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the bat nipples.
Yeah,
How
it was
could
a
I
bad
forget?
movie.
And then fucking Keaton's bat suit had the bat neck. He couldn't fucking turn.
Oh,
He
yeah.
couldn't turn his neck, so he always had to like turn his whole body to go back and watch him. There's always something wrong with the suits.
Well, I'm glad we had this conversation. It was actually pretty good though. But
Yes, I'm glad.
Remember,
I'm
guys.
glad-
Batman Through the Ages with GameSpeak podcast.
yeah,
Oh
we
my
obviously
God.
have no idea. But Devin was like, "It's the best."
The best action film, yes. Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin is the best.
Yeah. That's the one I meant.
And you're serious about that?
Yes, I meant.
Okay. All right.
No,
All right.
No. I was just wanting to throw that in there because it's hilariously bad.
I like
Oh.
Batman and Robin.
I like it too.
I mean, it's stupid. It's like
It's
Mario
dumb
Brothers
as-
movie
dude,
level.
yes.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like so
Yeah.
bad it's good. you
Hold
know?
up. Mario Brothers.
God damn it.
movie?
All
No,
right,
I'm just
let me
kidding.
look-
Anyways, I was gonna say best action movie. Remember, everybody, you've been listening to Games Speak Podcast, courtesy of GamespeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GamespeakPodcast every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to join us in the rest of the GameSpeak Podcast community at dsc.gg/GamespeakPodcast. Check out our other video content on YouTube. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on no, you can't, but you can find Brent at Brent Has One on Twitter. And Devin at Devanges.
Might as well just take this part out of the show.
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna
I
take
don't
it out.
even
I
go-
messed
I don't
it up.
even go
I
to
don't-
Twitter
I don't use
ever,
Twitter
yeah.
either.
You
You
can
know-
find me on
sorry,
Facebook
X.
is where you can
You
find
can find Brent at Brent no, at Brent Bass on Facebook. Is there an
mean,
at symbol for Facebook?
me. I don't think
No,
so.
I
No,
think
just
it's
look
Like,
for
I'll-
Brent.
Just look for me. Just
Yeah.
look.
Yeah,
Just
just
look
look
me on up.
Don't look me up.
I'll change this before the next episode, everybody.
You know,
But you can find the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram on Instagram. Until next time.